Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, give me a 1 2 if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Give me a 1 2 3 4 if y'all can hear me. This show today is brought to you by. Let me see. I got to come up a little bit. It says Black Authentic Truth. Y'all see the shirt? Do I got the hat down here? Hey y'all, hold on 1 second. I just want to grab the hat. The brother. Is it a delay on that? Is there a delay? Y'all tell me if there's a delay. Testing 1 2. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, I got a surprise too. This Friday, I got Goods the Animal coming on my platform. Now, shout out to Harriet, because I know Harriet gonna like that. I got Goods the Animal coming on my platform, and through Harriet, I'm gonna get John on here next. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. All right, no delay. That's good. All right, so y'all see the Black Authentic Truth. Just hold on 1 second. I'm gonna just stop the camera. I want to show y'all the bucket hat that goes along with the shirt. So bear with me 1 second. All right, y'all. Damn, I ain't even got the damn. I ain't even got the hat on right. Let me see if I can tilt the camera up a little bit. Let me see. Let me see. So as you can wait. So as I can see, it says Black Authentic Truth. This hat was made by Officer Tawaga Bar out of California. He makes the hat. He makes the shirt. He has an excellent platform out there in Cali. So big up to that brother for giving me the hat. So we rocking with that. Yeah, I like it too. Me myself. I appreciate it, brother. He had actually had it for me when we was in California, but um I didn't get an opportunity to get it. So I got that coming up. Y'all know tonight is the big night where all black, let me tell you something, all black people gonna do is think of some more shit to argue about. That's all they're gonna do. All they're gonna do is look for some more shit to talk about. Right now, Trump winning 23-3. Trump done won Kentucky, Indiana, and West Virginia. It looked like Kamala got Ohio, VA, and so far North Carolina. So far, so we're gonna see how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna click this. Let me go ahead and join my boy Ralph. We going on to the white. We going into the white boy Twitter Spaces. So like, we about to go into the white zone, and we're gonna talk about these politics today. Um, I would like to say that this is gonna be the last time we're gonna talk about it, but Of course, that's not going to be the last time we talk about it. We're going to keep talking about it. I got a 50% off sale right now. If you go, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. So this YouTube channel, what time I got? 8:01. I'm gonna join his show in a second. I want to show y'all something real fast. So I did a live stream the other day. This got to be this video. Wait, oh wait, let me go to my studio analytics. This video here got the most likes, and I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy y'all are. So I do this live the other day where I was talking about the transgender in the community, right? Let me click this video. Let me go to video analytics. This video got, how do I see the likes? Where does, hold on. Trying to see, let me go to content. Let me go to live. It doesn't say, trying to see where I could see the likes at. Oh, I got, let me tell you how crazy. Let me tell you how crazy y'all are, right? On this live stream, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, right? So I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me monetize that. So I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna share my screen real fast. So when I was doing it live, I said I need 250 likes before the live stream is over, and I'll run a 50% off sale. And so what do y'all do? Y'all, this is the most liked show I've ever done. This is 820 likes off this live stream. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. 820 likes on this live stream. Now, they didn't give me the likes during the live, but they kept hitting me up like, Cat, we got the likes up, we got the likes up, we got the likes up. And so I do have a 50% off sale, but here's the caveat for the 50% off sale. The 50% off sale required is only if you do 6 items or more. It could be any 6 items, but you have to order 6 items. If you don't order 6 items, you can get 25% off, but it's not the 50% off. And so that's kind of, it makes it, I think somebody, one of my ribs was telling me that's what Bed Bath and Beyond do. They do like 3 for 3. You buy 3, you get 3 free. So you're essentially getting 3 free items when you buy the 6. So if you buy any 6 items, and it's only for 3 days. This is only a 3-day sale, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a month-long sale or anything like that. So this sale is over on the 7th. So on the 7th, this sale is over. So that's what you got till. You got till the 7th to take advantage of this sale, November 12th. And then you can you can take advantage of it. That's how you get it. I'm just adding something here. Wait, hold on. I'm just doing something. So I'm just creating the 25% off sale. The only thing that's not going to be on sale of the 25% is the $5 car freshener and the $10 incense. I don't think those have to be on sale. So right now you can get a 25% off sale or you can get a 50% off sale. All right. Whichever way works for you. So now with that being said, let me go ahead to my messages so I can join my man Ralph's link for his Google Meet. We are getting ready. Allow microphone access, use microphone and camera, allow every time. My camera's on. I don't like the way that looks. Let me go to the camera. How do I change? Let me do. Can I do settings here? Let me see. I want to reverse the background. I don't like the background. It's like let me ask to join. All right, so I'm letting them know I'm requesting to join. I just requested. Wait, hold up. I just requested. So once he lets me in, we'll go ahead and join. And so, like I said, tonight, if you're just tuning in, like I said, you want to thumb up the video. Let me check and see who's liking the video. And the reason why we request anybody that's doing a live stream request that you thumb up the video because it's all about algorithms. Algorithms, everything works off of algorithms. There's nothing on social media that doesn't work off of algorithms. If you post on like my Instagram right now, this month I think I reached 4 million people on my Instagram. That's all based on algorithm. I only have on my Instagram channel, I think I only have like 33,000 followers, I think. But I reached 4 million. That all comes with working the algorithm, right? So I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. So if I go and share my screen, I'm not gonna show y'all my no, I won't show y'all that at all. So right now I only have 33.8 thousand followers, but I reach for 1 million. All right. Nah, Slimeball TV crazy. He said, Cap, they had you on that live with Whack. You was looking like, no, you know what it was? When I was on the live, I was also at the park. So I was at a park. So my service was bad. So when I began to talk, they couldn't hear me. So I couldn't really do much. I was mad as hell. Also, this Saturday I got a debate. So this Saturday, let me put this link in the chat. Let me find the link first. Let me find this link. And while I'm waiting for him to bring me in, y'all can, if y'all got a question,
wins.
I think I'm joining in now. Hold on. Here I go.
That, but if it comes from Trump gets in and says, I'm going to go after all of the extremists. We're going to get them out of our country. We're going to get these far left, radical, crazy, anti-Israel, Jew-hating people out of our country. Why can't they apply that to the right wing and say, why don't we have no extremists? Let's get rid of all the extreme people and let's bring it back to the center, a more, traditional American discourse. We want all the extremist people gone. And you know what? If it's coming from Trump, he's got the popularity, the momentum, the right wing will tolerate it. They will tolerate the government going out. Just a little, extremists, the real crazy people is how they'll sell it, right? The real, like the bad actors, right? We're okay with the right wing, the good people, the American, but there's some minority extreme people that we want to maybe get rid of or quiet down or something.
What evidence, though? What evidence is there that something like that, he's going to possibly do something like that?
His own words.
I mean, the anti-Israel stuff, I could see a point, but I don't think he will get all of that involved. In his first term, he supported Israel, basically gave them everything they wanted, but he did so silently. He never really talked much about the opposition to that.
That's what I'm wondering that the risk is. I don't think it'll be a big publicized thing. I think it'll be done quietly, kind of in the back route. Like it's not going to be published in the news. It'll be same now. It'll be alt media that talks about it, but who's arrested and who's charged with whatever, and they'll paint it as, oh well, they were extremists, and if it's Trump leading the government when they do that, it's much more digestible. It's much more likely to get pushed through, as opposed to the other side. So that doesn't mean he will do it. He might just be paying lip service. But he has said, like, he said that we got to get rid of them. We got to round them up and get them out of the country. He's talking about mostly the pro-Palestinian protesters and migrants and stuff. But anytime anybody in high government office is talking about getting rid of anything, it's a dangerous road.
I agree with you. I don't like it, but he says it. Obviously, you can't throw a citizen out of the country. There's international treaties. Like, I can actually go to the U.S. without a passport. They have to let me into my home country, no matter what. There are international treaties. Now, I have a passport, but what I'm saying is, if I didn't, they would still have to let me in. Now, it would take a lot longer. They have to verify and all this shit. Yeah. But they have to let you back into your home country. You can't expel citizens, but he is talking about, it sounds like he's talking about citizens, but he's actually talking about, like, foreign college grads or whatever. Now, I don't support that either, because I like activism against Israel, and so I think
it comes down to if you believe in the American Constitution or not. Do you believe in free speech or not? Exactly. If you do, you have to let them speak. If you don't, then so the concern is, like, it's kind of the Elon Musk type of attitude where he's very much openly, publicly, free speech as long as you're not breaking the law, doesn't matter. But very quietly, there's been a lot of people removed from Twitter that didn't do anything illegal.
It'll be worse. Yeah. What I'm worried about is Trump wins tonight. I want him to win, but I'm worried that he wins, and then it's like, well, we have no use for you motherfuckers anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.
And hit the bricks.
There's no good option. They're both kind of, nobody's great, but I think if the Democrats win, it's worse, and I think everybody knows that. I think the country's under a lot of stress, and there's a lot of damage that's been done, and it just wouldn't survive. Like, there's a lot of money to lose too. There's a lot of people have an interest in America not blowing up and going completely to the toilet, and they're going to lose a lot of money and investments. So
y'all don't like either one of them?
Do you drag it out over 10 years? And
I think Tazaryach is muted, by the way.
No, he's not muted by me.
Yeah, I can't hear me.
But before I bring him in, and he's here. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer on the show.
I see him talking.
I can't hear him. I don't have him.
Let me see if it's my. Let me see if
what I wanted to say to Jeremy. We've had this conversation about accelerationism and that it probably will take a collapse of the system.
Yeah.
I
feel like Trump winning will blunt a lot. Yeah. Trump winning will blunt a lot of that.
But that being said,
settle a lot of people down, which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Not necessarily, but I think look, it most
testing 1 2 testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
No, I got you.
Yeah, we got you now.
Let me finish my thought.
No, that's fine. I was just making sure y'all can hear me. That's all.
No, we got you. Now it may take a collapse of the system. We've actually kind of agreed that it probably will, Jeremy, but I'm not sure people actually realize what a collapse of the system would look like.
God. I mean,
so I'm willing to give it one more go, right? And say, you know what, maybe we can pull this out somehow. And maybe that's crazy, maybe that's fucking stupid. I don't know, but
you'll have to confirm this.
Make it in a full collapse. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, you'll have to confirm this last piece for me because I don't know if that's true. I read it somewhere, and it could be because this is a crazy year. But you've got Trump is what he is, but Ron Paul. Okay, I'm interested in this. RFK Jr. So Ron Paul is going to go after the banks and the government. RFK Jr. is going to go after big pharma and the health problem. And then you've got Elon, who's invested in downsizing the government and cutting a lot of waste and stuff. A lot of this could produce a lot of good results long term. And then finally, I read this: Alex Jones potentially could be the White House press secretary. I'm here for this. I need to see. I need to see him at the them asking.
So it sounds like
questions.
y'all worried. It sounds like y'all are worried. Like sound like white America is worried about this presidency from both sides, right? It doesn't sound like y'all too happy with Trump or Kamala.
Well, they're both Zionists, dude.
Well, yeah,
definitely. I think Trump is a pussy, though. Personally, I think he's soft.
Wait. Whoa, why you say that?
Because if you think about it, if you think about every president, when you get the coronavirus when it came in, Trump accused China of doing it, but he did nothing to China. He didn't put no sanctions on him. He didn't fight him. He didn't stop him. But he kept saying it came from China.
China virus. Yeah.
Then, when Putin and them was doing that, he was saying he trusts the Russian intelligence more than he trusts the CIA and his own intelligence because he's scared of the Russians. Even if he wins this election, you know what that's going to show if he wins this election? He can only beat women. He can't beat a man. Think about that. He beat Hillary.
But he stopped 2 whores from getting into the Oval Office. That's
listen. I'm against whores. If you want to call them whores, I'm all for it. But he only beat women though. If he win this election, he can only beat a woman. He can't beat a man.
Okay, you know what? That would be true, actually. So I can't really dispute that.
Which will go because he likes to say, grab him by the box.
Sometimes you got to keep the hand. You know what I'm talking about. You got to keep that hand strong, bro. You know what I mean.
You talk about the pimp hand. You talk about the
you got to keep that hand. You know what I'm saying. I don't have to tell you. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. They call it that hand.
That hand.
It's the full name, but
I do think it is a fear. I think for the first in this election, I've seen so much undecisiveness because I do not think that I don't trust Kamala. Kamala, I think, is what they doing, what they call cosplaying, where she's
not black.
That's what I was about to say. She's cosplaying. She's not a black woman at all. She was Asian,
she's part Indian and part like
Irish,
Caribbean black or whatever.
She's called Irish because I think her great grandfather was an Irish slave owner.
She got a very small sliver of Caribbean black in her, right?
Yeah, she got some melanin, and that's the problem with black people.
But that's not the black that is understood as black in America. Sub-Saharan black is what's considered black in America. Right?
I do got a question for y'all. Do y'all look at this race? And so from the outside looking in, this showed me how racist America is on both sides, on the Democratic side and the Republican side. And I wanted to get y'all perspective on it from this angle. Before this presidential race, they would say, oh, we're working on racism. Racism is bad. Racism is this. But do y'all both see, and I would have to say mainly on the Democratic side, where they're using the racist angle or the black angle to push an election in place? So it's almost like convenient racism. Like, what do y'all? I wanted to get a white person's perspective on that. Like, what do y'all think about that?
Why don't you take it, Jeremy?
So what, like, you're asking if you think the racism stuff is being amped up for political reasons instead of just organically?
Yes.
I think like so this has kind of been building for decades. I don't think this is a new thing. I think they started leveraging this when it became there's a lot to think about here. So, like, you know, how much political influence did Africans have in America in the 1950s, 60s? Like none, really, right? So there wasn't really any reason to include them. Like, and I'm not, you know, trying to be offensive or one way. If I was, you'd know.
Okay, you may not know me, sir. So just real fast, you may not know me, but
yeah, I have no idea who you are.
Oh, okay. So I'm Captain Tazar. I've been on the platform dozens of times. There's nothing that you're gonna say that's going to offend me. Because I'm gonna say crazy stuff too. So feel free, you know, to speak freely. And the reason why I'm asking y'all this question is because I feel like this proves how racist America is because of them using it. And it's not black people, because Kamala to me is not a black person. She just became black for this race, which is proof of racism. She wasn't black before. She was East Indian, she was Asian, she was everything.
She always ran as an East Indian,
right. Until she was going for president. So that's why I'm asking y'all this question. Do y'all think that they're using racism to fuel this presidential campaign?
Yeah, of course they are. I would say, yeah, of course they are. I mean, it's the biggest it's one of the biggest industries I think there is in the country right now in media is inciting people with race politics. I mean, that is where you
go ahead.
So I would say that is, I'd say it's a huge influence in this election, and it makes a lot of money, and it gets people to donate a lot of money when you say it. So yeah, I'd say it's a huge factor in this election.
Yeah, I don't think at a lot of it, especially the highest level, I don't think they really care. I don't think it's anybody's really. It's all fake. You know what I mean? Like, especially in the 70s and 80s when you know there was a push for more, you know, black and African inclusion and stuff like that. There's more political cap. Like, again, there's no real reason to pander or give them anything in the 50s and 60s, because why? Like, they're not gonna. Won't make much of a difference, but these days it's different, and the constant importing of people, the policy of multiculturalism and stuff has made it more of a factor. Where if you're in Iceland and you're trying to do race baiting politics, everyone's going to go, like 99% of people there are white, so it's like we don't care. Like there's nothing there for them to take advantage of, and the politicians are just trying to. It's all about power. Whatever works, it doesn't matter. If it was popular all of a sudden to be like, hey, let's fuck kids, like they'd be like, I love fucking children. It doesn't matter. They'll say whatever they think is going to get them in there. So if it's like. If it's popular to bash these, do whatever, they'll do it. But definitely for the last, because it started and then it got worse. It became, you know, first it was, you know, we need more inclusion. We have like affirmative action stuff, and that progressed into it stopped going from altruism and like we want to help and do this to it almost transmorphed into that's not enough. Now we need to actively attack and hurt the white people to really even, you know, push it over this. So it's kind of a monster they've created over decades of their own doing, and now it's just a runaway machine.
Yeah.
And it's made people that way. They've made the constant talking about race and race relations like this. It's made people think about it and get involved and get engaged. So it's just blown it up into something that otherwise, you know, wouldn't have been an issue. If it wasn't for the forced multiculturalism, all the mass immigration coupled with media and political actors trying to take advantage of this to push this policy or get that election done. It wasn't for that. But yeah, it's a factor. I don't think it's
a hustle.
Well, hold on. Wait. Let me get, because there's a ton of people here now. So,
I can stay for another like
You know
10
it's
minutes.
gonna
I
be a
gotta
lot
go.
of people in here, Ralph. You know it's gonna be.
Yeah, everybody's gonna start coming out now. This is
Yeah.
everything's getting serious now.
it's legendary now. Kessler, give your take, and then Mersh is here as well. And then we'll mix it up a little bit. Go ahead, Jason. If you can hear me.
Good take.
You know what, Mersh, you talk.
What's up, fellas? What's going on? You guys ready to go to war with Iran, baby?
I'm
Let's
ready to go. Actually, not. No, I'm in Mexico.
Oh, I mean, we are. So, I mean, put that in your.
It is.
Put that in
There
your
is
little
a
notebook.
highlight. There is. It's the only drawback I really see to Trump is like basically World War III in the Middle East over this Israel thing. But,
Now, look, I don't think Trump is actually going to do that. That's the
but
thing.
Trump might be able to cool the
He might
tensions there as
supply
well.
the Israelis with every fucking weapon they need to do that.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
He's gonna go after those Iranian assassins that try to kill him.
No, but
White
that's total
Midwestern
bullshit,
kids
of
from
course.
Iran.
Total bullshit, of course. But like, you know what I mean, though. He's spoken extensively about how dumb it was for people to start Middle Eastern wars. And so I don't know. I feel like
you think he's going to try to stop it?
I don't think he'll stop Israel, but I don't think he'll send U.S. troops into Iran. Now, he might drone strike. He might do some things around the peripheral or whatever. But
He'll
I
try
don't
to make
think-
a deal.
Yeah. That's what I
he
think.
does.
Yes.
I
I
just
think
have
Israel's going to take the deal, or you think Israel's not going to stop? I don't think they're going
Well,
to stop.
I think they're more likely
Israel's
to
not
take
gonna
the
stop.
deal from Trump than they are Kamala. Now, will they actually take the deal? I don't know. Maybe not. But they don't listen to Biden.
No, they definitely don't listen to Biden.
They don't. So why would they listen to Kamala? And so, there's a fucking city in Israel named after Trump. He's like the fucking, like, he's got like.
You said he got a city named after him?
Yes.
Yes.
And,
In Israel. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's great about Trump. If Trump wins, the best part about this is that little whatever his name is, Ukrainian guy, Zelensky. He's gonna take all his little boy-sized suits to the dry cleaners.
Yeah, that's just gonna be wrapped up real quick. What do you think about that, Jeremy? The Russian-Ukraine aspect. Wait, I'll let this go
because
through.
Trump is afraid of the Russians.
Trigger sent $5 on.
Well, I
don't
too.
think Trump wants the press of going to war with Ukraine. He shat on Bush and Clinton.
But your
over it.
president can't be afraid, though.
Well, look,
I don't think he's afraid of the Russians.
Crazy.
I think he just is smart enough to know that there's no winning there. There's nothing in it for America.
I mean,
nobody's going to
ultimately-
win this.
Ultimately, he was right, though. It was a China virus. I mean, it wasn't like that was a.
Trump listens to the rabbies. Why would
Go
he
ahead.
be dictating?
Just
terms
keep
to them?
talking. Just go ahead.
I do have to ask a question to the gentleman Tazaryach. Before I got on, I just wanted you to clarify. You'd said that Kamala Harris is not black.
Yeah, she's
and
not
then in
black.
the same breath, you said she was Irish. So as an Irish person, which
Yeah,
one? Which one is it?
I'm sorry. So
What the fuck are you
okay,
trying
okay.
to fucking say?
No, that's a valid
As
question.
a
So her
potato
mother's
head,
side-
I'm wondering
right,
what's
so her
going on
mother's
here.
side is East Indian. Her father's side is where the Irish comes because
So she's black.
her great grandfather is Irish. That's a white man.
Yeah, we're basically.
You're not black. You're not about to get
Maybe
on
from
here and say he's black.
1930 onward. Maybe when we finally took over the police unions, but for a while there,
Yo, you talk about historically of blacks being Irish. That you have some historical evidence of that there. But the Irish that we're talking about is just like Bob Marley. Bob Marley's father is an Irish man too.
I was just making a joke. I'm a fat idiot. I wasn't brought on this panel for any
Bob Marley's
political
father-
insights. I'm just an idiot comedian.
Yeah, I handle the big idiots just fine though. But yeah, Bob Marley's father, he's an Irish man too.
I didn't
So
know.
the
that.
Irish had slaves over there, so that's a product of that. Yeah, that's all. So she's not a black woman though. She didn't even proclaim to be black until she was
Until,
running for
like,
president. Even as vice
months
president,
ago.
she didn't proclaim to be black.
That's weird. I'm 100% Irish, and they love me in the hood.
What hood you go to?
Well,
Tell me what hood you go to.
Rainbow Heights, Nebraska. I used to live at Bush in Nebraska and in Tampa. Lived in
said
Columbus in
Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Wait,
Avenue.
did you say Nebraska?
Oh, don't let the street name fool you.
No. You mean the state. You mean the state fool me. It
Oh no,
probably is a
it's just
hood.
Nebraska
It's
Avenue.
probably just a white hood. Like, it's about a lot of trailers there or anything like that.
I'm gonna-
Not exactly.
I'm gonna drop an N-bomb here.
Mhm.
A little bit of
Little fair
meth and
warning.
stuff like that. Drop
No,
your
no,
N-bomb, man. It's all right.
We're talking a lot
You're in
of
a safe
a lot of-
space here.
No,
a lot of checkers.
I saw I came across the thread because I'm Scottish mostly and Danish and stuff, so the Scotch Irish genes and and I saw a guy was talking about this on Twitter. Great big break, the whole big thread about basically redheaded people, like where I'm from, where I come from. He basically described my whole family. They're very impassionate, impatient, kind of wily, crazy people. That's just what we're like, And other in there was at the height of Napoleon's army's power, the Vikings, when they had a lot of control of the British Isles and stuff, and I think the German army too, the British Empire, when they were like basically at their height of their power, dominating the world, 40% of their armies were made up of Gaels and Celtic, Scottish, Irish dudes, because they're just violent psychopaths that like fighting. So it's like, oh, so we're the niggers of white people. I see.
Oh,
That's fun.
oh, you're the niggas of white people. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
There's
like
a lot of white niggas though, because y'all ain't that intelligent. Y'all just in power. You ain't intelligent. You just in power.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
just want to break
difference.
stuff. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was like because when they became powerful, because they had a trouble fighting them, we got beat by the British because they were organized and they had much more paid attention to
Y'all
that. And we were
still
kind of fighting on.
at war with them, right?
Well, they eventually conquered Scotland. Well, I'm waiting for my reparations. I don't know when I'm going to get my castle back and all that kind of stuff.
When they gave y'all reparations, when they let y'all come over here and become cops and shit.
They wouldn't let me.
When they let y'all come over
say-
here and run the police departments and shit and beat up real niggas, then y'all became, y'all reparations. Y'all got it then.
Yeah, but it's like,
can I give props to Ralph? Ralph, you're probably the only guy in this day and age that's running a
bring this
show
together, right?
that is in the spirit of Patrice O'Neill, where it's literally like, I want to get people in here talking straight cash money shit to each other and have fun with it. I don't know why you can't be allowed to just talk.
That's exactly what I want.
That's why I was saying earlier, Mike. I don't know if you had heard when I talked about how this presidential race proves how racist America is. Like, we can have this conversation and nobody's trying to kill each other because we can just freely have this conversation. America acts like these conversations don't happen until the presidential race. Now, all of a sudden, I'm black because I went to Howard University because I put collard greens in a tub. No black woman puts collard greens in a damn tub. No black woman does that.
Remember when she was buying all her little black records?
Yeah, she took
This
a
is what
page
we
out
grew
of
up
Hillary
with.
Clinton. She keep
Wait,
hot
wait,
sauce
wait.
in the pocketbook
She
and
was
all that
listening to
bullshit. So
Snoop
now
Dogg
you can cosplay or
before
pretend to
he
be
even
black,
put out an
and then
album.
black people just fall for the shit. Like, black people
Sean
just say she
King.
black because she talked that way. You know what I mean? So I love Killstream. I love Ralph's platform.
Sean King's a fucking white guy. Just
Definitely,
pretending
Sean
to be
King
black.
is one of
You know what I mean?
yours. Sean King is another cosplayer.
Oh,
That's
no.
a white man. That's
No,
one of
no.
yours. That is
Let's be
definitely.
fair.
And
Black
listen,
women fall for that shit.
wait,
Black men generally don't fall for that shit. Black men are way more cynical about shit. They're like, I smell it on you.
That's
You're
why
full
they
of
bury
shit,
the
bro.
black woman first. That's why what they do is they trick the black woman first, and then black men got to be strong enough to stand on what's right and what's false. But y'all pretending to be black and white. That's what y'all do. Y'all the Americans now, when it's really the Native Indians.
Those are our defective. We don't like that. Nobody's better at killing and destroying white people than other white people. So don't worry.
Facts. That's facts.
We fucking,
I will say
y'all the greatest. Y'all are the greatest murderers on the planet.
When we get cranky,
we're good at it.
Shit, y'all must be cranky every day. When did y'all get cranky?
Don't sleep on Canada, man. Everyone's we're nice till we're not. They had to create war crime laws because of us.
They had to create what? Say that again.
Because of shit the Canadian troops did in the World Wars. They're like, okay, we got to make some laws against some of this stuff because we're just mercilessly killing and executing everybody because of.
Look, I'll own it. We put up the biggest numbers when it came to killing people, but let's be honest. You got to admit, black people were really good at burning shit.
Black people kill out of condition. Y'all kill.
Well, I didn't even say killing. I just meant like property damage.
I think the reason,
like, white people are like, I'm gonna kill all the politicians in charge. Black people are like, I'm gonna burn this whole fucking town to the ground.
I think
there won't even be a DMV tomorrow.
When's the last time we burned? When's the last time we burned the town to the ground?
Minneapolis.
No, that wasn't us. That was you, white
Detroit,
people. So that's what I mean
Baltimore,
about y'all lying. You ain't being
Atlanta.
wait, slow down. You ain't being honest. That was white people burning down in police
Come on
stations.
now, there were a few white people.
It wasn't no few white. Black people
was Sean
don't think to
King.
burn down the police station. Now, if it would have been like a sneaker store, like a Foot Locker or something like that, you might have
That's
a better.
not true. Black people burn neighborhoods down with actual fire. White people burn
That's in the
neighborhoods down
60s.
by
You
moving
talking
out
about-
of them.
You talk about in the 60s. Actually, y'all.
That's how we destroy communities.
No,
We're like, I'm out of here. I'm moving
gentrified
to
the
Lansing.
That's cap. Y'all gentrify the community. That's how y'all burn it down. You gentrify.
No, those are gay people gentrify communities.
Nah, you in Nebraska. Where do you live now?
Oh, now I live in a very, very, very red place. I live in Florida.
Oh, okay, yeah. Up here, like in New York, they gentrifying everything. So now the cops know how to do their job. They didn't know how to do their job. They make it safe for white people.
Yeah, New York's real safe.
For white folk.
$1 on Rumble. Hail George Fentanyl.
Hey, yeah, boy, Trump is up 101 now to 49.
What,
Yeah.
electoral?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the votes right
Yep,
now,
101 to 40. Listen, I'm watching this shit because I need to see black people go. Listen, black people are gonna be so heartbroken when Trump win. It's gonna be a beautiful day for me because when I go out and teach that the white man is the devil, black people are not gonna be mad at me.
I mean, I'm a big believer in, like, dude, if there's mutual respect, like if you guys can respect it, you don't have to agree. You can even be enemies on some things, but if there's a mutual respect there, like as a man back and forth, like we can sit across the table and negotiate and get things done. And a great example of this, it doesn't matter what you think about it, is what it is. You had Malcolm X on one side of the table and George Lincoln Rockwell on the other, and they did speeches with each other. They considered each other friends. So how can that be? How is that possible?
I have plenty of people I could dislike. Not just disagree with, but actually dislike.
Yeah.
But if I'm coming home from work and your house is on fire and you live next door to me, I'm still gonna like bust the window out, try to get your pets or your kids out. Like, you know what I mean? Like there still should be like a fucking commonality of being human and just be like, well, I don't like that guy, but I don't want his fucking dog to burn to death while he's at work. Yeah. You know, and I think that just comes to common respect.
Wars, there was always a respect, even in wars. When you go back in all different times in wars,
World War II, they ate Christmas dinner together.
Right, because there was a certain code between the generals or between the kings where you didn't do certain things and stuff like that. So, like, if you take Ralph's channel, I've been on this channel for about 6 or 7 years now, dealing with different guys from different platforms. And you should be able to express your opinion. What'd you say that again? What'd you say?
Dingo.
Yeah. Oh, you remember Dingo? Okay. Yeah, you remember Dingo.
I've got history with Dingo. Yeah. I like him. He's a
I think I'm the only black guy in a white man's Hall of Fame on Killstream. I think I'm the only black guy. I mean, that tell you everything. So to answer your question, you're right. We should be able to sit here, have this conversation because it's not personal to anybody on this panel how I feel about white America. It's not personal. So whenever I'm speaking subjectively. I'm not speaking to anybody on the panel. We just giving bullet points. That's it. So that's how come
the same way. I mean, I could voice my concerns about certain elements of the black community.
Definitely.
I also can go out and fucking drink Hennessy at a titty bar in Houston and have the best night of my life and not have any of that shit come up because it ain't the time for that. It's time for titties. And it's time to fucking, you know what I mean? It's time to have a drink.
Great place to love hoes than America, because America loves hoes.
Yeah, they made it very difficult for that, and not being able to talk.
Right.
You know, with it's made us like we're divided against each other or against ourselves. We can't get anywhere. Nobody can get
steam
anything together or get anywhere because any minor difference, any kind of opposing viewpoint is then blown up to be a reason not to even talk or work with each other at all. Right. And because that's not how countries work or families work. We have to, like you said, if your neighbor's house was burning, even if you don't like it, maybe you hate the guy, but that doesn't mean you want him to die. Like he's still at the end of the day, that's your team, right? That's an American or that's whoever. And when we lose our sense of nationalism, like who we are as a people, what team are we even on? Who are we? You're just whoever. You're just a guy on the street. Well, then there's no connection to anybody. And then anything happening around you is like, well, it's not affecting me personally.
Right.
Oh, who cares? And then it's very easy. You can chop people down in ones and twos all over the place. They're not working as a team. You're being attacked collectively, but you're not allowed to respond collectively because that's white supremacy, right? Or whatever.
Well, the
So
Jews
anybody
did
trying to
that.
organize collectively,
Not
the
the real
Jews can do
Jews,
that.
not his Jews, but not your Jews, the real, not the fake Jews.
Yeah, we the real Jews though.
Yeah, I
But
meant the
it's
fake.
interesting
the
that you
fake
say
one.
that.
Oh,
I can give
dude.
you a lot. I can give you a live example. I was doing my show one day, and I'm talking about white people being killers and murderers and stuff like that. And this white lady calls my show, and she calls my show because her daughter had just committed suicide, and the church that she was going to was saying she was damned to that the child was damned to hell. So then she calls me and she says,
Ah,
"Can you give me like your opinion? Can you give me your biblical expertise?" And I actually gave her the truth. I didn't tell her nothing bad. I was able to help her. And I'm only saying that to back up what you're saying. I'm not, it ain't got to be where if a white person asks a question, I can't answer the question because of how I feel, or if y'all do the same thing. That I'm just trying to give you a real live example. That's all. 'Cause,
Trump
I did-
101,
yeah.
Kamala
I do,
52 electoral votes. Go ahead.
I gotta take off here in a minute because I gotta go do my
Sure.
own mental breakdown of the stream here in a minute. But you did you were asking about Fuentes or something about that?
Yeah, I was. What do you think about? Of course, Trump. He is in the Zog pocket. I understand that.
Yeah.
But what do you think about not just Fuentes, but certain people's stance on this? And it would be different, but he's not really making the accelerationist argument, right? Like, oh, we vote for Kamala or don't vote, and she gets in and things collapse. It's more of just he's kind of like booty blasted about Trump.
Yeah, well,
I mean, at least that's my interpretation. Go ahead.
just kind of being a pundit. I mean, I don't watch him. I'm not really familiar
Sure.
with a lot of what he's up to these days. I don't really know. But like, so my whole thing or my thinking is like, yeah, you can comment on this and hope this guy wins or that guy wins, whatever. But that's all should always take a back seat. Your primary effort should be, what are we going to do? Like, pretend there is no politicians, there is no election, none of it matters. What do I do to help move the ball down the field, whatever it is, or what can we do? Do I find guys? That should be your focus and your priority, because as long as people believe that the guy in the chair at the top of the fake pyramid is, at the end of the day, it's going to go or not go, that's all that matters, then that's all they're going to focus on. They're going to go check a box once every 4 years, then go back to being fat and drunk on the couch. The other way is,
yeah, dude.
Like, why can't we get a bunch of guys together and go do a demonstration? Like, I've done it myself here in Canada. We've moved the ball down and had forced a conversation about especially the Indians. We've really hammered that into the conversation. That didn't need a vote. No politicians did that. We did that. So we need to empower ourselves and build our own organizations and our own networks to start competing in the in the information zone, to put pressure, lean on people to get them to start taking things seriously and looking at things a different way, instead of this very passive, hands off, I'm just going to check a box and hope daddy comes to save me and sit here and eat fucking garbage and watch TV, watch the football game. That's passive. You're asking to get run over, and we just don't have that luxury anymore. So anybody just saying vote him or not them and that's it, there's way more to it than that, and it's reducing us all to just like, all you can do is check a box and that's it. That's not true at all. There's lots you can do.
Who's the we that you're referring to? Like, when we, like the we as far as outside of checking the box, who's the we?
So I guess in that specific example, I meant me and my kind of community orbit here in Canada.
Okay.
We're just bad guys. We go after all of them.
So you're in Canada?
Oh yeah, I'm deep behind enemy lines. They won't let me leave.
Are you American but you live in Canada?
No,
you're just straight up Canada.
Oh yeah. I'm raw dogging Canada on purpose.
Raw dogging is
crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine unironically living in
raw
Canada.
dogging.
Yep.
So now, from somebody in Canada, how does this presidential election affect you guys?
The people up here are more interested in that than they are our own leadership, because it's not very exciting here. These people are all doofuses and dorks and losers. Like they're like, oh, he's like Trump, the conservative leader here. He's a loser. He's more like he's a dork. He's useless. There's nothing like that going on up here, and it really
Kamala catching up. It's 101 to 7. Listen, y'all better not let this woman beat the shit out of Trump today. Listen, y'all
come back like the
it's
chief.
a lose for Trump to me. He gonna either beat a woman or get beat by a woman. That's a
I'd rather
lose.
beat the woman.
Yeah,
So
I'd rather get caught beating a woman on camera than be beaten up by a woman.
But
I'd
there's
rather the
definitely a
footage.
chance
I'd
you
rather
could
look
do
like
it.
that Diddy footage with Cassie. I'd rather have to explain that to
Cassie was
people.
a dime too.
Would you rather have to explain that video or a video of Cassie beating your ass?
Right,
Oh,
no,
wait,
you're
that's
right.
all.
If you had to pick which one, that's the one you're gonna pick. Because that's rough. That's
You know,
rough
you just
right
slammed
there.
Cassie. Come on.
Oh, she's outrageous, outrageously hot.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, are you
Who's
serious?
outrageously hot? Cassie?
Cassie?
Yeah.
Dude, are you serious?
Deanna will hyper bimbo send. Here's the
What?
infamous
She's
New York
all
Times.
right. She's all right.
Point
If you
in the
like
other
her.
Oh, she's all right. Oh,
Just
since
make a
she
free
light
account.
skin, she's super light skin. Is she half white? I don't know. She is.
I don't know
I'm
what-
with
yeah,
him.
I don't know.
I like it. I like
Just
it. My
because
man,
you
my
light
man
skin don't
is
mean you
negging
white.
these girls. That's
No,
smart. He
no,
negs
it
them so he can
doesn't
get with
mean
them. I like
white,
that. He's
but,
like, yeah, right.
She is super light skinned.
He's telling Cassie, like, yeah, all right. Your elbows look weird though. Like just enough to neg her and get in her head, you know? Like
Not
it's like,
bad.
yeah,
I
your
had
elbows
to
a little
pull
weird.
her up. I had to pull her up just now just to look at her. She's actually.
Oh, she's got weird toes. They hate that shit.
I never looked her up and down like that.
Jeremy, who's gonna win?
Actually, she's not. We wouldn't consider her one of us because her father's Filipino, actually. So her mother is African American and Mexican, and her father is Filipino.
You hear
So
that,
she's
white
not-
guys? We're allowed to have Cassie and Ashanti.
Yeah, you
Those
got.
are
No,
ours.
you can't have Ashanti.
What are the
but
rules?
can
Why?
have-
She's half white. She's from Glen Cove.
What are
She's
the
from a
rules,
Jewish
though?
town.
So the
You know, the
rules
fig
are
juice.
whatever your father is. So her father's
Oh.
Filipino. So she's not one of us because her father's Filipino. Like earlier when I was talking about Bob Marley with that white father, so Bob Marley is not one of us either.
You don't claim Bob Marley?
Nah.
Wow.
You ever see his
Wow.
father?
So can we have him then? Fuck yeah, dude. Bob Marley's white. Put it down. Breaking news on the Killstream, Ralph. Always breaking stories. Bob Marley was a white guy. We get to have Bob Marley.
right.
Got trained in Wu-Tang style from
We
the
just
Chappelle
got
show.
another diamond
Rachel
level.
Draft.
We now have
y'all
another
can take him.
RIAA diamond artist.
Yeah, and just for the record, Ashanti's father is black too. Father and mother's
Ashanti.
black.
Oh.
Can we
I had
can we
to
have
look that up.
can we have 2012 Rihanna?
No, y'all can't have Rihanna either. Y'all can't have Rihanna.
I can't
Not
remember.
even now, Rihanna. Not even like busted up like
No.
high mileage Rihanna.
No.
Damn.
No, like yeah, like
Not really
like
high mileage, but
sophomore.
you got a lot of
you know,
miles on it. But yeah, not how not you can't have her either.
I'm a freaking flyer.
Great. She's
so I
got
don't
like
want-
Honda Civic miles on her. You know what I mean? Like that thing still
Yeah,
runs.
we believe y'all should keep all y'all white women and we keep all the black women. That's what we believe.
Fair enough. I agree.
Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. See, agree.
See, look,
See, we agree there. We agree. We don't
We're
want none
gonna-
of y'all white
we're gonna-
women.
He
getting
doesn't,
somewhere.
he doesn't know the Mersh meme yet.
$1 on Rumble. Shine bright
The
like
who?
diamonds.
We don't know the who. What you say, Mike?
No,
Merch,
that's
I feel
yeah.
like I talked to you once back in like the D Live days when
we
that
got-
was still
yeah.
like one
Yeah.
time, probably drunk at 4 a.m. or something back
I
when.
think we were on here probably. Yes.
Maybe I don't know. I just the voice. I'm like, is he smoking a lot? Well, you are smoking, so yeah, the voice.
Yeah, the meme is that I have had several black girlfriends that kind of.
Oh, how'd that go?
He wouldn't like me too much.
No, I would.
Oh, black girls love
I
me.
would
Dude.
probably hate the black girls worse more than I would. I,
You race trading bitch.
yeah, exactly. There you go. You race trading bitch. That's exactly how it would go, just like that. Like, how dare you sleep with a white man? Like
The
that's
men
how
are just trying to get. The men are just trying to get laid, but the women are all whores. So we always blame.
it's both my.
Oh,
You
it's
know,
their
the
fault.
men. I look at the black men as trying to emulate white people, like looking up to white men. That's how I look at it. Like because you know they look at the white woman as a trophy. That's why you'll notice black men will sleep with the nastiest. It don't matter as long as it's a white woman. She could be 400 pounds. It's a white woman. She could be trailer trash. It's a white woman. So black men suffer from the mental oppression of looking up to the white daddy, so to speak. So I look at them just as weak as a black woman. They're the same. I look at I look at the black man actually worse than the black woman.
Yeah, and that's again. I'm not American. So
Racial preference. I've just black girls like me for some reason. I don't know why.
They shouldn't.
I mean, hey, you know, it is what it
and
is.
the next black girl that shows interest, let me talk to her first.
Programmer.
Yeah, let me talk. Say, I got this guy. Tazaryach. He wants to talk to you first before you talk to me.
Well, I got to take off here in a minute, Ethan.
Thank
if
you,
there's anything else
brother.
you wanted to,
What do you think's going to happen tonight?
I haven't been checking. What did you say? Trump's up. Are they closing
he's
polls
up
yet?
for now,
101 to 71 right now. Trump
He
has
should win.
101. Yep. Right now he's close to winning Texas. He's up 52% right now in Texas.
He's up in North Carolina. That's a big
He's
one.
up in North Carolina.
He's
That's
up in North
huge.
Carolina too.
Yeah.
But shit,
It's a lot closer than it should
Texas
be.
is 40 electoral. Texas is 40 electoral
Yeah,
votes.
I mean, he's gonna win Texas though. Come on.
It's a lot closer than
Carolina is 16. He's up right now. He's up in Georgia. That's another 16. The only states that Kamala is up in, she's up in New York. She's up in Connecticut. Like she's up in Massachusetts, Vermont. But the bigger states that carry the most electoral votes right now, Trump is up right now.
Yeah, it's all cheating. He should be way ahead. He should be probably 70% of the vote or something, 65, like a crazy amount. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I mean, that's my feeling on it.
He got 50% of the popular vote right now.
And if they cheat, like again, what were they saying? Beat the cheat. That's their strategy. They know they're going to cheat. They just need enough votes.
Yeah, beat the
We'll
cheat.
see, but
You
I don't know.
Before you go, one question: do you think the Democratic Party and Republican Party are really against each other, or is it a game that they put on the people?
Trigger sent $1 on Rumble. Virginia is close right now.
That would be huge if he got Virginia. He's gonna win.
If he got Virginia, it's over.
So it's the same in this country and pretty much everywhere else. I think at this point we're in like a late stage of the game as far as the power game goes, and I think they're more peers than anything. Certainly from Canada, but from what I've paid attention to the state, I got into politics mostly through the states, and I wanted to say this earlier. I first started paying attention, 9/11 period, and George Bush was the anti-war candidate. So just because Trump says anything doesn't mean shit. George Bush ran on no more wars, bring all the troops home, all that shit. What did he do? Turn around and blew up half the fucking planet.
Blew it up.
So, yeah. So, and they're like, well, we didn't know 9/11 was going to happen. Sure, you didn't. But I think so. I think that, they like so.
That's how you know Bush was more of a man than Trump.
Now wait a minute.
Trump was on Rogan's podcast earlier, and he said, "Actually, I saved Hillary from jail. She could have went to jail, and I saved her from jail, Joe. I could have blocked her up. I could have done that, and I didn't
That
do
is
it."
a good ass.
Trump.
Do that shit again. Wait, no. You gotta do that shit again. Do that shit again. Yeah, do that shit.
I can't remember what I was saying. It was probably brilliant. It was probably the smartest thing anybody's ever said. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying Trump is the smartest, most brilliant man anyone's ever seen in this podcast. But he's like, why isn't she in jail? Like, let's as a sober look at this, like she's a criminal. She's a criminal. She's anti-American. Both the Clinton family, the amount of damage
Hillary's got a kill count longer than anybody on the list, man. That's why she's not in jail.
If there's ever a no-brainer, them, right? And he's here like basically running defense and saying, so they're more peers. They're more like each other than the common man on the street. They see each other all the time. They're working with each other. I don't know. At this point, he can't run again, so he's no threat anymore. But I think they're not as adversarial and hate each other the way that the base does. The way that they're just playing. It's like pro wrestling in a lot of ways. Like they don't like it. They want to win.
WWE.
It's like winning the Super Bowl, right? You want to win the Super Bowl, but if your team loses, you don't stab the other team in the face, and you're like, maybe next year. Good luck, you beat me. Fuck you. I'll see you next time.
Just like elections, the Super Bowl's rigged too.
No,
probably is.
Jeez.
Anything with billions of dollars in it is somebody's fingers on the scale somewhere.
Ralph, I won like $2,000 on the Chiefs last year. You know why I had that much money on it? Because I knew it was rigged.
7 years old. I'm not a front runner. Fuck that shit. Jeremy, who's gonna win tonight?
I don't think they're going to declare it tonight. I think it's going to carry on a little bit, but I think my gut feeling is Trump's going to take it.
All right.
If he doesn't, but either way, no matter who wins, the other side's not going to be accepted.
Well, yes.
We're in for a wild decade. I think I think this is going to be the catalyst to the next 10 craziest years you've ever fucking seen.
I agree with that.
Buckle up, boys.
January 6th showed that. I think January 6th showed just how dangerous
that might have been the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, and it'll just get worse.
Unprecedented. When has there been an election lost that has caused the people to storm the castle, to go into the White House and take shits and do all that type of stuff in there?
And who comes after Trump? Who tries to fill his shoes?
Right.
It's only going to get
worse. That's a real question. Yeah.
Okay, so now y'all can answer this. Now, being that Trump had a break in between his presidency, could he still run 2 terms or?
That's up to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
No.
He'd be like 86 years old.
No, he'd have to make an amendment to run the third term.
But actually, there are some people who think he can. undercurrent to understanding he can't.
I think he could only run twice.
Chuck sent $1.
Yeah,
on
undercurrent understanding
black
he
women-
can't.
Yeah,
But there is
Roosevelt.
all the
an
single black
idea.
mothers in the welfare system
I've
that
heard
live
this
in-
idea put forth that you could take a break in the presidency. You could serve one term, and then you could take a break, and then you could serve
Right.
two consecutively. But that's the minority view among his like constitutional scholars, right?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna make some room.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. I'll let
Thank
you
you,
guys
brother.
enjoy your
Hey,
evening.
Promote your
Godspeed.
stuff, man. Thank you for
Oh,
jumping on.
appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I'll be over on my my stuff here, ranting and raving and being a lunatic. RagingDissident.com. You can find all my links to my stuff, my Twitter, all the stuff's there. Just go there. It's there. Click whatever I'm allowed to use.
100%.
Whatever I'm not banned from, which is everything. We're hanging in there, but that's where I'll be. Appreciate it, Ralph, and have a good night, boys.
No problem. Yeah, take it easy,
just
man.
in general, you guys are great. And thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Six Semper Tyrannis. Let's go, America. We're counting on you.
Let's go.
That's
Jeremy,
how
we can't be
crazy the
here.
American presidential
kill you.
race is. Even Canada cares about it.
Well, everybody cares
Well,
about
Canada,
it.
I mean,
I mean,
Canada's
it
linked in with us pretty
affects
heavily. I mean, they can't
everybody
ignore it.
though. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But yeah, I mean, but not only Canada, it affects the whole world because we're the global hegemon, to use a political science term, the global superpower, right? Now it's getting a little multipolar over the last 5 years or so, you know, Russia, China, etc. But we're still the global superpower, and so everybody, it affects everybody.
A Smaster 33 sent
here we go.
$1 on Rumble. Why Trump trying to muscle in on Grover Cleveland's grift?
All right, who is this? I don't know. Oh, it's okay. I do know.
Who's that?
Who's this?
Ruby.
Hi. Oh, what is up, people?
Hello.
up?
How are you doing?
Hello.
What is
I'm
up?
good. Just got off work. I haven't checked in on like any election updates yet, so I'm super curious how it's going.
Oh, Kamala already won. That's all going on.
Wait, really? Do people really think that
No,
she's? I literally have no. I haven't checked in since I went to my.
It's
shift at
101 to
6, so-
71. Trump is up right now.
Yeah, Trump's up right now.
And it's his polls are looking pretty good so far. It looks like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
might really win.
He looks like he might actually win tonight.
I
Right.
have some
Getting
liberal
right-
friends like.
Yeah, but he's
He
holding
Yeah,
on.
I'm so
leads
sorry,
right
sorry.
now some of the most major states.
yeah,
Yeah.
North Carolina's huge.
Yep.
Where's that
Texas,
North Carolina?
Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio.
New York Times tracker. Somebody sent me that earlier. Just paste it in chat. Somebody sent it as a super chat, but paste it again, please. If not, I'll find it. But
I was gonna say I had some liberal friends who flipped for Trump, who I would never expected in a million years, and it's kind of like this whispered thing because I live in like New Haven, super deep blue state, and I've had like a very progressive
Yeah, he's
social
pulling ahead
circle.
big time in North Carolina.
Yeah,
And
people
Virginia.
you would never expect. So it really could go either way. I'm leaning towards thinking that Trump will probably win, but it really, I don't know. But I did see some people flip that I would have never expected. So
what
it's
did
very
you vote
interesting.
for?
I fucked up and didn't vote because I was working
Okay.
today. That's my excuse. I didn't make enough time before work, and I live in a blue state, and I'm like an annoyingly enlightened centrist now. This is the first election. Like before the pandemic, I was very rigid and like leftist ideology. It's the first election where I'm kind of in a different space. I really didn't know what to do, honestly. So I didn't know what to do. Like,
I have to admit, I also did not vote today. So amen, sister. I did it out of straight protest. For one, the only thing
yeah,
on the
I don't want any of those
Florida-
people, honestly. Like I
I
don't want
live
any.
in a deeply red part of Florida. Like, not only do I live in Florida, but I live in a part of Florida that other parts of Florida are like, damn, y'all are Republican. So, like, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have moved the needle. The only thing I would have minorly affected is the weed one. And I think the weed one's going to overwhelmingly lose in my county anyway.
Really?
I think it's going to pass for the state, but
So the New York Times has Trump
so you can get high?
279. This is the likely forecast for now. It's just
Yeah.
barely, by the way. Trump 279, Harris 259. It's leaning Trump though.
Trump is ahead in
Put
Maine.
that link in the chat. What's
Which
that
was-
link?
it's kinda
What is that?
Say what?
What you just read off. Can you read that off again?
That's from the New York Times. They have him at let's see, a little bit, probably about, I guess that's not, let's see, 50, 55, 60% to win the Electoral College, 279 to 259.
Swift 5648 sent $5 on Rumble.
And
Mersh, Florida lost the weed thing by 1 vote.
and then
Don't be a drug addict.
Really did.
By the way, the weed thing doesn't bother me anyway, because historically speaking, you can get weed. It's not,
yeah.
Just because it's legal or illegal will not stop people from getting high. They're gonna get high. That's what America does.
I wanted it to pass because I own stock in Planet 13, and
No shit. I've been to Planet 13.
Yeah.
Because I've been to Vegas, so yeah, of course.
They're gonna break ground here if it goes public. Like, they already bought the land and shit. So yeah, but that's the only reason I wanted to pass.
I got my dick sucked outside Planet 13, actually.
By the little globe with the waterfall on it.
Yourself, Ralph. You could have kept that to yourself.
I've been praying for discernment myself. So this, you do not have to say everything.
We're on
I'm learning this.
Discern shit. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
just bust out with this shit.
Ruby, you done crazy shit than that. Come on now. Don't even start. Now.
The innocent little angel. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I'm with Christ now, so I ain't worried about that.
That cross
Yeah,
ain't
Cross
your
like
place.
a good song too as well. But anyway, that's probably blasphemous, but whatever. Who's gonna win, Ruby?
I mean, it sounds like Trump is going to win. And honestly, that's what I would have thought anyway. Just like Kamala wasn't it, even for like, or, I'm in New Haven, Yale, very progressive. And she wasn't hitting any selling points really. So I do think that Trump is going to win at this point. From what it sounds like, and from, just he just did such a better campaign than Kamala in every quantifiable way. And I'm saying that as someone who normally votes left. So yeah, that's where I'm. That's my thought right now.
What did he do that was so great? I don't think neither one of them was great either. But what do you think he did that was so great?
Who, me?
Yeah, you just said you thought it was.
I don't like any of them.
Yeah, I don't like neither one. Yeah, I don't like.
No, I don't like either of them at all. So I don't think either one is great. I really, it's the first election too where I considered voting third party. My mom actually voted third party. And I thought about it, but it's Connecticut's gonna go blue, so
I think it's gonna be bad. Like what their selling points, like they want to get rid of immigrants. Who's gonna do the work if they get rid of immigrants? White people. White people are not gonna work. Just imagine if they get rid of all the immigrants, then it's just white people and black people to do the work.
Dude, black people are the ones being hurt the worst by the immigrants. It's not white people. Like
I'm talking about doing the work. Who's gonna do the work that the immigrants do?
Black people.
Right. You heard Ralph? Did y'all hear Ralph? Ralph said, "Welcome to slavery, black people," because they're not doing it.
That's terrible.
I'm serious. Like the immigrants are taking the black jobs. Like
the blacks are taking it. They got it. Don't worry about it.
Am I wrong?
Crazy.
That was unfathomably based.
Well, there's a lot of poor whites who do those jobs too, like moi, working out here minimum wage. So
probably
I don't feel like I'm competing with undocumented. So
wait, no, I want to talk to the captain. Am I wrong?
Wrong about what?
The immigration, illegal and legal, hurts black people more than white. White people usually have something to fall back on.
That? I don't.
Well, I could, but I'd have to look it up. But
I don't know if I agree with the notion that they take away.
Tell me why not? Because look, white people usually have something to fall back on because they're look. It might not be fair, but they're white, and so you got some family money, or they got some kind of they're it's look they're white.
Think they have I think poverty.
Dude, they're white.
I'm in Mexico and I have blue eyes. You can't see it because my shit is black and white right now.
Right.
But I have blue eyes and I'm treated like a king, like some kind of fucking Montezuma, Aztec king, because I have blue eyes.
What?
You saying because you're white?
Yes.
What, Ralph?
I don't believe that.
I
can see that happening. And in certain countries, they really elevate the white man. Like, if you go to Thailand, you're a white man walking around, you're going to get swarmed.
At all. Like, I know it's
being unfair, Ralph. And, black people have something to fall back on, too. It's called a mattress on the floor.
Dude. I'm
going to tell you what, if y'all was to get rid of immigrants, America wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't have nothing.
Well, that's why I'm not in favor of banning immigration completely.
So then you would be against Trump because,
I'm
like, if you
against
get
illegal
rid of the
immigration.
immigrants, you're locking black
Dude, I'm
people
an
up and throwing them
immigrant
in
in
jail.
Mexico.
Say again.
Cap.
I know
Cap,
you're
I'm
in Mexico, but you're still American, though.
Yeah, but I'm an immigrant in Mexico.
And they treat you better than the white people do, immigrants.
Yeah, they do.
Right. White people are, you know how.
Well, look, I won't get into
But I
that.
think poverty is. I think if y'all got rid of immigrants, I think y'all would be the most impoverished people in the world.
True. Especially with
Well,
our
that's
birth
also
rates
on the
dropping,
record.
who's gonna like take care of me when I'm old, bro? Like we do
The
need
birth
the
rates
immigration,
dropping.
but like
You know why they got rid of Roe versus Wade?
Hey,
Because
I already got a couple.
white women
Cap.
was
You know
aborting too
what?
many
And I ain't
babies.
stopping yet. I plan on the
That's
What's
that's
your
why
whole
they got
thing
rid
called
of.
Renaissance?
Doritos I got my eyes on down here.
I thought the black woman had that on lock.
No, not listen. The black women have it on
Really?
lock.
I
But
thought doesn't
percentage.
Candace Owens always say like 40 million black fetuses
Mhm.
aborted, or like crazy?
But you
I
notice they didn't
literally
stop
thought
Roe.
statistically they had that like
I
on
agree.
lock.
No, I don't argue that point. The number one killer of black people is abortion, but that didn't make them get rid of Roe v. Wade. When white people start seeing all you white women aborting y'all babies, and they thought y'all race was gonna stop, that's why
You
they
know
got
what?
rid of Roe v. Wade.
I have
That ain't
a
got
theory.
nothing
I
to
don't
do.
know about that, but
Yeah, that ain't got nothing
No,
to
I,
do with
I'll
that.
admit I have to agree with you. It was short-sighted.
That's
But
true. But I want to put this out there. I feel
That's
like
that's right. Mike, you agree because that's correct. That's facts. They saw them white women aborting them babies. They said, "Get rid of Roe versus Wade."
And we were like, wait a minute. We did not see how much the pros outweighed the
But
cons
look,
on this
you
one.
know what? I feel
Yes,
like there are
absolutely. What
women
you
who
saying,
like,
joke, is actually truth, Mike. What you said.
wait. There are women who definitely have gotten a ton of abortions or whatever, or several abortions, but I feel like it's in their mind as well, right? Like, so I feel like there's a lot of women who would never get an abortion, but they want that option, right? They don't want to feel like they can't get an abortion,
Most
and they want to
irresponsible
always
thing.
have that option.
Right, can I give you guys an update?
Yes,
99 Harris, 120 Trump.
dude.
It's getting close.
Yeah, Nebraska got called for Trump,
It's
and
getting
It's
close
looking
now.
like Trump is going to take
New York
Georgia
safely Kamala. They're
and
already
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Kamala
got
won
Pennsylvania
Illinois.
left? She did? Who the fuck said that? I see that in chat. That's not the case.
What's not the case?
No, Pennsylvania has not been.
No, Pennsylvania's
Pennsylvania.
not
Listen,
been called. It's
Pennsylvania
only
right now.
16%
Kamala
of the
got
votes.
64% in Pennsylvania.
She's up big in Pennsylvania, but it's only 16%. So
It's only 16%.
Oh, yeah, that's only 16% reported. Yeah,
Now,
she's up
if
7
Trump
in
takes
Michigan, but 25.
Virginia, that's serious. That's
Dude, and Virginia has almost 50% in, and Trump is up by 1.3%.
right.
So if it
close.
goes up to 60 and he's still up 1.3, I'll go ahead and call it for Trump, to be honest with you. But on my own damn time.
But he's looking like he's locked down Georgia and North Carolina.
I predicted that. Yeah. I also think he's going to take Arizona and Nevada, but especially Arizona. But
It's getting close though. Now it's getting close.
But if he takes Georgia, look, but see, he can replace another swing state because nobody predicted Virginia. If he takes Virginia, how many electoral votes are in Virginia? I'll have to double check. 13. So, that's another path to victory that really none of these fucking pollsters predicted.
They didn't. Virginia. They thought he would lose Virginia.
By the way,
they thought he was going to lose Virginia.
Virginia is super white. I don't know why they thought that.
Well, because you know why? Because the Virginia would be red as fuck. Hold on, I'll let this go through.
Pep sent $1 on Rumble. Cambria County and PA voting until
That's
10
crazy,
PM.
by the way. But Virginia would be red except Northern Virginia. And there's Loudoun County, Fairfax, Alexandria, and they all surround Washington, D.C., and they're full of federal workers. And Loudoun County is the richest county in the country per capita. And I know this because I spent 8 months in jail in Loudoun County. And so fuck Loudoun County. I wish a nuclear bomb would drop on that.
That's
fucking
in Virginia
place.
too?
Yeah, it is actually.
Virginia pulled me over because I had blue lights on my car.
Dude, they're the worst about.
That's a scary place to drive through.
Dude,
I was driving from Atlanta. It was like maybe
so bad.
4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Like the blue headlights or whatever.
Yeah, I was driving,
dude,
and
yeah, you're fucked.
he just pulled me. He must have ran my plates while I was driving, and I didn't have a warrant. And when he pulled me over, he said, the blue lights that you have on the bottom, not my top lights, but my fog lights. He said I had to turn them off, and he made me turn them off. Didn't give me a ticket or nothing. And then
they're famous for like they're super hardcore on tickets. I got a ticket going like 73 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, but I had a badass female lawyer, and she got it dropped, and like, you know, she was like, "Oh, his speedometer was fucked up or whatever." And it's total bullshit.
And you got pulled? I didn't think white people got pulled over.
Oh yeah, dude, they were hit out. I was literally going 70 miles an hour in a 30.
Yeah. They have to really work for it, but I'm
yeah. I always have a a female lawyer to soften my image. It's Kobe Bryant. It's the Kobe strategy.
That's smart. That's smart.
What is the Kobe strategy? Break that down again. What's the Kobe strategy?
You gotta have a bitch lawyer, dude.
Oh, the Young Thug didn't Young
Thug killed it. Young Thug is out. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fuck the police, dude. You know how
I know how. Yeah, I do know how you roll.
Fuck the police, dude. Young Thug, you can't rap about like gangster shit anymore, though. Like that was part of the sentencing. It's crazy.
He got to come out there.
Wait, really? He's like not allowed.
Yeah,
that's like weird shit. Like I was banned from all pet stores for a year. That's one of my
conditions. You got to do like 4 concerts for anti-gun violence, all kinds of shit.
Gang and anti-gun, and then he can't rap about gang shit, but you know he can do metaphors and like you know like
I feel good about that because maybe you know people won't emulate it. You know, gangster rap, that's American.
You're actually a guy who's against, you know, gangster shit.
It is kind of satanic in some ways. It's like, hey, murder, 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 drugs, drugs, drugs.
Right.
Stuff like it makes me want to murder and do drugs. It makes me want to murder and do drugs.
That's American,
exactly. That's what it's about. Like, wait, hold on. You know you like gangster rap.
I love gangster rap.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
But watching gangster rap is no different than watching Law and Order Special Victims.
That's what I see. That's kind of how I see it is. You know, it's like watching a movie. It's like, you know.
But we learn that
young kids do emulate it. Young kids absolutely emulate it, are impressionable. Like, I think there is some concern there,
dude,
for sure.
I'm from, not to insult you, but I'm from Memphis, 3-6 Mafia. Like, I'm, you know.
Oh, that, yeah, he like saying that. He like boasting about
Juicy
J.
Shit. Couple kids out of wedlock. I'm a felon.
I'm a rapper too. I've been popping off lately with my rap.
Do you juke?
So.
Do you juke, bro?
Yeah, dude. Memphis Walk, is that what you mean?
Yeah, the Memphis Walk. I would love for you to put a video on Twitter.
Yes.
I would love to see that shit, Ralph. Just a 5-second clip of you doing some shit.
Memphis Walk, are you kidding me? I'm doing live right now. Are you kidding me? Like, come on now. Yeah,
That's a 5-second clip. I would love to see you doing the damn juking on. I would be like, man, this is a cool white guy.
Not only will I,
two white guys. Only like 2 white guys are like.
I'm ghost riding my fucking car, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
my 2 favorite white guys right now is Ralph and Tommy G. You saw the picture I sent you, right, Ralph?
Yeah, I did
Tommy
actually. I heard he did like a hate video on you or some shit.
Yeah, they did a whole documentary, but I had him in the park doing push-ups like a good slave. I said, "This is my slave. He's doing push-ups, so he's my other favorite white guy."
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I won't do that. But
Ralph said, "No, I'm not doing that." But that's why I put that clip on Twitter, man.
Somebody sent it to me. It wasn't you sent it to me too, but somebody else tagged me in it. That's where I saw it first, and they're like, "Did you see this? It's hilarious." They're profiling Captain as part of a hate group.
Yeah, they called us a whole hate group. We was a whole hate group.
Another update. It's now 99 Kamala, 137 Trump.
All right. What state did he just win?
South Carolina. He looks actually
South Carolina. Yeah, they predicted.
Yeah, South Carolina's at it.
I'm trying to think what state he just
Republican. Georgia's leaning Republican.
Okay, so 40% in North Carolina, Trump's up 4 points. 49% in Virginia, he's up 1.3. Pennsylvania, 18%. This doesn't, it'll be a lot closer, but Kamala's up 22% in Pennsylvania. It must be Democrat counties reporting first because there's no way it'll be.
Well, it's got to be Philly, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure
Michigan has 10% in, and Kamala's up 7. Wisconsin, no votes. Minnesota, 0%. Trump's up, so that doesn't. Really
On the New York Times, they got Trump at 282 and Harris at 256 estimated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I think Trump might actually win this.
Yep, they got Pennsylvania toss up, North Carolina toss up,
Who do you
Michigan
want to
toss
win,
up.
Cap?
Huh?
Who do you want to win?
Tell the I
truth.
don't. Okay, if I'm teaching on the street, it's better for Trump to win. If I'm teaching on the street,
But it's better for your pocket too, though, right? Like, I mean,
I mean,
tell the truth.
I
Tell
don't
the
think
truth.
it's. I don't know if it. Well, actually, I'll give you a story. I remember when I was in I was working. So I'm a networking guy, right? So I was
Sure.
talking to my boss. This is when Obama was voting going for office, and I was saying I'm for Obama, and he was like,
I
he
voted
said,
for Obama.
You said what?
I voted for Obama.
But so the white guy, the white owner, he says, with your tax bracket, you shouldn't vote for Obama. You should vote for, I think it was Kane that he was running
Yeah,
for.
but McCain and Romney were both fucking like neocon shill pieces of shit. Not that Obama like actually did what he said he was going to do. He didn't, but
So now-
I don't regret voting for him because McCain was complete trash, and so was Romney.
But when I look at Trump, I don't care about the money because money comes and goes. But from like Trump wants to bring back stop and frisk. He wants to give cops immunity. Wants to get rid of the immigrants. So I don't agree with none of that.
Where do you get Trump wants to bring
Dude,
back stop and frisk?
I haven't heard that.
This came out early in the campaign, like maybe probably in like May or June.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he said it. He said he wants to give them immunity. I'll see if I can find.
But look, okay, see if you can find it. But like getting rid of immigrants would help black people.
No, it wouldn't. It's not going to change anything.
Dude,
that's a myth. Okay, let me ask you this.
Wrong. You're so wrong.
It will literally increase everyone's quality of life.
Let me ask you this. What immigrants? Let me ask you this. What immigrants are you talking about? Are you talking about East Indian immigrants? Or are we specific to?
I didn't name any specific race.
That's what I'm trying to ask. Like, because
I don't want to name it.
I guarantee you
from the Haitian.
We don't say this. This is why I love the show. This
illegal immigrants drive down the wages of working class Americans, lower class working class Americans, and lower middle class.
It's true.
But what I'm asking is,
let me finish. Hold on. Wait. Let me say what I want to say.
Okay.
Illegal immigrants drive down the wages of the lower middle class and the lower class. And it doesn't matter where they're from. They could be from Guatemala, Mexico, fucking Honduras, El Salvador.
But it also reduces the cost of product. So there is like a good
but you know what? True. That can be true, but
it's good for businesses to be able to like small businesses hire cheaper labor. There's to give and take. There's pros and cons.
No. Those people can be put in jail for hiring illegals. And if they don't have a fucking, actual fucking green card, those businesses need to be put in the fucking shit locker. And so working, like, if you're in favor of the citizens who are currently in America and who are American, I consider black people American. And some people may not. I do. And working. Well, look, I'm.
No reasonable human who should be taken seriously doesn't think that black Americans are actual Americans.
What I said there. Listen,
they don't think that black Americans are what?
Listen,
Americans or people. What was the? I don't know.
Damn, you don't think we're people?
No, I know you're making a different point. I don't know how to sidetrack.
No, she's saying you are people.
White people are people.
Confused.
Listen, she said
y'all got to rephrase that. I need to just make sure I heard it right. Can she say that again?
She's right.
Hey, I got to. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you. I got to jet because I got to go start my show.
It's okay.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, brother.
177 to 99. Texas is confirmed now. Trump tariff.
It's over.
177 to 99.
Wow, he's sweeping.
Illegal immigrants drive down the wages.
It's looking like he's going to take Wisconsin too.
Dude, if that happens, I mean, it's game over. But
so far, I mean, they're just trolling in, but he's got a significant margin of he's got 64% of the vote so far, but they're only at 1%.
What am I saying that's controversial? You know this is true, Captain.
No, I didn't say you said anything controversial. I didn't say you said
illegal
anything.
immigrants drive down the wages for black people, but also
Wait, but
white
why did
people
what? But so
too.
you saying that only black people?
Not
so
only black people.
Right,
There
that's
are a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of
So
poor
when we
white
talk
people.
about
Do you know what
immigrants,
I'm
are you
talking? I'm from like one of the poorest parts of America, and there are a ton of poor white people there too, along with poor black people.
right? So
And
I would
Tennessee,
respect it better if you said illegals drive down
yeah,
all
you
of the
know what?
jobs.
Maybe I phrased it a little too
Because I
racially or
don't see
whatever.
and the reason why I say that, I don't see that reflection. Like I don't
But
see a
okay,
reflection
so
of
it's
illegal.
about the corporations versus the people. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. So it sounds like that
yeah.
more sounds more so like a propaganda to galvanize black people to hate illegal immigrants because
No,
white
no,
people.
no. You shouldn't hate these people. They
No,
just
I'm
want a
saying
better life.
that's what they
I mean,
push
I
to
don't
us.
hate them.
No,
Yeah, yeah. Don't
hear
hate
what I'm
them.
saying, Ralph. Hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when the government say that illegals are taking away the black jobs, they're not taking away black jobs. Are they taking away jobs in general? Yes, you can say that they're taking away jobs in general. But when they say they're taking away black jobs, that's to make black people hate.
No,
So,
it's just true. It doesn't.
it's not
You
true.
shouldn't hate them.
There's no statistical
Okay, look,
data.
dude. White. Okay.
No, what I'm saying, Ralph. I'm
There
not.
is data.
Just walk with me on this one, Ralph. I'm not saying that they don't affect
I'll walk
jobs.
with you, but then I'm gonna be like, no, and do a twist around.
No, that's fine. We can twist. I just want to make sure
Okay,
I
go ahead.
want you to hear where I'm indifferent at. Where
Not
I'm
just black
indifferent at.
people. But anyway, go ahead.
Right. There's no statistical data that they're taking away black jobs. It's just a statement of fear.
Somebody link me the studies, and
Yeah,
there
somebody
is.
link
It
me
is
the study.
diluting.
They're actually.
Listen,
Let me
I
say
would
this.
say it's diluting the job market. Basically, it's driving down wages because
It
you
drives
have
down wages for everybody. It's not just black people. Maybe it affects black people more.
No, it
but
doesn't.
It's not just
Yeah,
it does. But it's
well, I
not
think maybe it's just because there's a larger proportion of
well, you're
poor
wrong.
Black
Oh, you're
Americans.
wrong.
But
Okay, I know for
I
a
think
fact.
that's what he's referencing. You know,
It affects black people
I'm
more.
gonna try to
It
look
affects
this up as
every
well.
fucking race because
there's a larger segment of poor Black Americans who might be competing for those jobs. I think that's true.
Yes, and poor white
Let's
Americans
look up the
too.
data. Can somebody find the data? I'm gonna
I
ask my
can look
chat
up
too.
like the
Can y'all look
percentage
up
of like
somebody
poor
look
Black
up the
Americans
data?
versus white.
Somebody look up the
lie
data on my
about
chat.
this? It's not just black people. It's everybody.
It's
Why are you
all
lying
people.
enough?
I agree with you. It's everybody.
Corporations want the cheapest labor they can get.
Right.
And they don't give a fuck where it's from, the cheapest fucking labor they can get. And they're willing to pay illegal immigrants without their papers, and it drives down the wages for everybody. Now,
And they only have to pay them cents
people
to
in
the dollar.
lower
They're illegal.
socioeconomic classes more. This is just basic. And that's not an insult of blacks, but blacks are
they're at a higher poverty rate. They just factually are. They're at 17.9% poverty rate for Black Americans in the United States versus 7.7% for white people.
So
So it
what
affects them
was the
more.
poverty rate of black people before illegals came in here when white people were stopping us from getting jobs? Like y'all wanted to be here's what y'all want. Y'all wanted to be the immigrants' fault. It ain't the immigrants' fault. It's white supremacy that prevents us from getting the job. That's absolutely facts. Before there was an illegal.
Wait, what jobs are white supremacy stopping you from getting? I'm just curious. Like, what field do you think it's happening in?
Before illegals ever came into play, there's something called affirmative action that had to be put in place to so-called force America to hire black people. Why was that?
And mostly it worked out for white women.
That was a mistake. Affirmative action was a mistake.
Ruby, when you make that statement, you prove my point. You see how you said it ain't just work for white
I know.
women.
I'm not batting for either side. I'm batting for reality, baby.
No, and so thank you. So you're backing up the reality that immigrants has nothing to do with black jobs.
There's
white supremacy.
Action was not good for black people.
It wasn't, but it was supposed to be. That's the lie. You're helping my point.
It wasn't. It actually created resentment against black people, and made people.
It's the soft bigotry of low expectations.
Everything you're saying helps my point. You wanted to be.
They got the job just because they're black. Whether
I don't want them to get the job because they're black. I'm just making a point. Ruby said, "Hey Ralph,
it made people think that.
no, but I get it. But Ruby just said, why am I saying white supremacy stop people from getting jobs?
Oh, yeah, I'm just curious which
I'll give you a few
industry?
things. You take today's election. Today's election, the voting, black people couldn't even vote, and then they were allowed to vote. That has nothing to do.
How so?
I think they got the right to vote in the 60s.
Either.
Well, wait, are we talking about the 60s or are we talking about the 2020s?
I know when I start bringing out the truth. Just let me know when y'all gonna let me talk.
I will. And
Okay.
hold on, let
Faith
this go,
Cuban
sir. It
set
won't even let
$1
me
on
talk.
Rumble. I agree with Faith's spend that the legal Indian and Asian immigrants taking the college places in middle class jobs.
Let me say this: black men were able to vote before women, black or white women.
True. That's true.
So,
so do I get to talk now?
Yes, you may.
Okay,
yes,
I appreciate it.
I never stopped you.
Right? No. But we was all talking at the same time.
Yeah. We have to slow it down
right.
a little bit. Yeah,
so what the point that I'm making is, long before the propaganda or lie of illegals cutting or hurting black jobs, it would always been hard for black people to get jobs in America. It's always been that way. Affirmative action that was supposed to be about black people benefited more gays and women than it did black people. But on the surface,
wait, blacks have been doing better
overall.
They've made a lot of like progress climbing up the economic ladder. I don't think they're. I feel like a lot of the past.
I'll put my moderator hat on instead of my arguer.
Okay, yeah, but at the surface level, affirmative action was supposed to be for black people. So if you got to put something in place to force somebody to hire people of an ethnicity, it's because they're not doing it. So when y'all, so from the black side, because y'all are white, right? So y'all don't see it from my lens, or from black people's lens, right? So from a black lens, to make it seem like
I'm basically black. But go ahead.
To make it seem like illegals are the reason black people are not getting jobs is a slap in the face of the propaganda that America does. Because the real reason they're saying that is so that we will hate the Mexicans, so that we will hate the Guatemalans, that we will hate the Panamanian, we will hate the Haitian, when they have nothing to do with why we don't get jobs.
You know that I was born in a city that is 70% black, and
but I'm not talking about you, Ralph. I'm talking about white America.
60% black. I was raised around black people. I had black friends. I know that's the white thing to say or whatever, but I literally lived in a majority black city and was born in a majority black city. And so, like, you know, I
this is an article from
black people. I know that will sound crazy to some of my audience or whatever, but you know, I grew up around black people. I played baseball with black people, basketball, like these were my peers, right? And so, you know, I feel like I have a different experience than a lot of people. But anyway, go ahead.
So this is from the ABC News when Trump made the statement about Trump is wrong about immigrants taking black jobs. It says, according to economists who spoke to ABC News, dismantled the claim is false. In fact, they said a tight job market in recent years delivered record low black unemployment and spurred rapid wage gains. So now Trump making a statement that illegals are doing it, but the stats don't reflect that. So why is Trump saying that? So we can hate Hispanics and we can hate Haitians. It ain't to hate East Indians or Palestinians or any other people
but that's the Biden administration saying that. Of course, they're going to say the job market.
Now it has to be the Biden. I didn't say Biden. I said ABC.
ABC Biden was different.
Of focusing on
Let me see if Fox says it, because you believe it if Fox says it, right? You believe it.
No, I don't. I mean,
Fox got to say it for you to believe it.
If Fox says it,
it's just cap. Like, even if you go to the job reports.
Oh God, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, don't kill yourself, Ralph. Don't kill yourself. I'm gonna be quiet.
Wait. Perfect, please. Yeah. I made the mistake of focusing on it hurting black people. It hurts all workers because illegals drive down the wages for all workers because they're willing to work for pennies on the dollar compared to a citizen. And
but that's also why we have incredibly like cheap products so that, like, even as
You
a poor
don't have
person American,
incredible
I have an
products.
iPhone. I have all kinds of cool shit as a poor
Nigga,
person American.
an iPhone costs fucking $2,000.
An iPhone is made
Yeah,
by
I don't know
Chinese
what
slaves
that
anyway.
point
It's
means.
made
I
by
don't know what the
Chinese
All right, maybe
slaves.
the iPhone wasn't
Yeah, Ralph, I don't know what
system
the
of
iPhone
I'm just
point
saying
made. I don't
there
know.
is.
Yeah, it's made by
I don't even-
Chinese slaves.
Tell me
I'm like,
iPhone
I
does
don't even
cost
know where I stand on the
$2,000.
issue. All I'm saying is that there's pros and cons, obviously, to every stance you take. So I'm just putting it out there that it does make it so that some products, iPhones, I don't know why I said that wasn't the right product to say,
was not
but
the
you
right
would agree that some
example.
products are cheaper due to cheap
Yes.
labor, and Americans do benefit broadly. Like, look at like shit we get
but
at
you
Walmart. Like,
products, but those people are getting paid less, and so are the American worker. Do you understand? It's you.
it's a
think the
tough
biggest
balance. So
problem-
I don't know the answers, man. I'm just saying.
Mirage. It's like, okay, you get cheaper products, but the American worker, the citizen worker, black, white, Mexican, whatever, are getting paid less, and so is the illegal immigrant worker. So you have the mirage of cheap products, most of which are from China or another country,
Right.
and so everybody else is getting paid less, and it's like, oh well, I went to Walmart and this was cheaper. Oh, okay.
Right.
And the
You know what's the
iPhone was
biggest
not a good
seller?
example because they're not cheaper. But
You know
anyway,
what's
go
the
ahead.
you know what's the
right,
biggest
fair
point
point.
for
Fair
Trump?
I'm not
You
trying
know
to pick on you, by the way.
the biggest point for Trump is the cost of living. So I remember when I was battling somebody over Kamala and the Biden administration and Trump, when you look at the cost of living during the Trump years, and you look at the cost, even so, if you go from Obama to Trump to Biden to now, the cost of living was better during the Trump years. That's the best argument that Trump can make.
Exactly.
The
I
cost
agree.
of gas, the cost of food, the cost
should've
of
said it more.
electric. Right.
Agree.
That's the greatest argument that if anybody wants to say why would they want to be for Trump, it's that because when Biden came in,
Israel-based
it's
articles
not
I've
the
read.
jobs, it's the cost of living. Like I went and bought I bought a roll of, like, I wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies. So I go get a roll of Pillsbury dough cookies from the supermarket, and that shit cost $7. It used to be $4. Well, matter of fact, it used to be like $3.29, and now it's jumped up. And if anybody was to look up those stats of the cost of food as under Trump as opposed to now, you have a better argument there. When you start going into the immigrant side, that just doesn't match. It's the cost of living is probably the best argument that anybody can make as far as voting for Trump. If you're looking from an economic position, that's the best argument that anybody can make. All that other stuff is just propaganda to get us to hate Mexicans and shit. That's all.
Well, I don't hate Mexicans. I live in Mexico.
Not you, Ralph. I'm not talking about you,
No,
Ralph.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like,
Harrison 69 cent $1.
I just want to be clear. It's
Oh,
just
so the cost of living
economics.
is lower when there isn't millions of people flooding the border? Interesting.
Let's see. It's not about hating these people. It's not their fault. They're driven by trying to.
Well, they're being taken advantage of just like everybody else, right?
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. And again, I'm not saying you're saying it's me. I just want to be clear that it's not the immigrants' fault. I mean, if they're immigrants coming here to rape and kill people, yeah, obviously it is. But if they just want a better job, better life, that's not their fault, right? So
yeah, I wouldn't say that that's their fault either, though.
Yeah, they just want
unless
a better
unless
life.
they're doing something illegal. Of course, any illegal activity.
Now they still have to go back if they're here illegal. I'm going to be clear, but
I mean, but when you
how are they going to do that? Is a real problem.
no, they're
Like,
going to
how are
round
they
them up
going
and send them back.
How are they going to round people up?
Operation Wetback, it can be done, and so.
No, they should round up them Catholic priests in California.
Yeah, seriously.
They just,
I
listen, they
agree
just
with
had
that
this
shit.
story. They just had this story in California where they just paid $880 million to 1,300 victims of being molested in the Roman Catholic
We
Church.
got to back.
All right. Also at 10
we should
p.m.
have
Eastern, Milo Yiannopoulos is going to be on at 10 p.m. Eastern. Dick Masterson, Adam Green. I didn't expect this panel to be quite so fiery. I knew it would be. Right?
Come on, Ralph. Ralph, did you just say that, Ralph? Did you just say that?
You know what? Well, you know what? I knew it would be fiery, but I didn't know I would get so fired up.
Now, I will say that because this is the most hype. Ralph, this is the most hype you've ever been on any live stream that I've been. You're like, let me get it out. No, stop. Let me get it. Like, you hype today.
Yeah, I'm hype on this issue because it's really not about race. It's about the American citizen that's already in America, and they're being taken advantage of. Their wages are being driven down by illegals, and it's not the illegals' fault. It's the corporation's fault. It's big business's fault. That's
See, I
what
agree
I'm
with
saying.
you. So I agree.
It's
You know how you
corporate
said.
welfare.
You know how you said you was gonna walk with me and then go around the corner a little bit. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna walk with you and then go because I agree with some of the things. The only reason I don't agree that it's not about race because this race has been placated by race, mainly by the Democrats. I can't say that the Republicans has did it as so much in the face as the Democrat. If you think about the Democratic Party had Barack Obama give a speech that told black men, if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, you're not supporting black women. Meanwhile, this so-called black woman is married to a white man.
It's ridiculous, dude.
So tell me how, like, it don't get no more. If you're gonna make it about race, it don't get no more race traitor than her supposedly being black, married to a white woman, married to a white man, taking care of this white man's kids. It don't get no more. I don't love my race than that. If she was,
I don't disagree.
I mean, so but the Democratic Party has thrown everything in our face about race. So I can't agree that it's not about race because I think it is about.
And I understand why, black people have loyalty to the Democratic Party because of LBJ and the Voting Rights Act and all this stuff. And so before that, most blacks were Republican, actually, before the 1960s. And so anyway, I won't get into all that. Is that Patrick Halley here?
Yo, Ethan Ralph, Killstream audience, what's going on?
Yes, let's go. Why don't you talk for a second? Also, Ryan Harkness is here. I got to step out just for a second. Give us an update on what's going on in D.C. Can you do that? Spin stop.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Shit is blowing up.
Yeah, bro, it's great. It's great how sad people are. So sad here. They're so downtrodden. They're so depressed. You're seeing the sad faces. You're going to see the tears, maybe. I mean, I'm looking at these numbers now. Ralph. I'm looking at the New York Times likelihood. The New York Times likelihood probability. They've got Trump way ahead in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina.
They just called North Carolina for Trump, by the way. They just called it.
Oh, nice. So, I mean, this is incredible, man. I mean, Georgia, obviously, we needed to lock that down. Pennsylvania is so clutch, absolutely so clutch. But as of right now, they've still got it 53% Trump, New York Times likelihood. So, I mean, if we get Pennsylvania and we can peel off either Wisconsin or Michigan, we're going to be looking a lot better than even I was necessarily thinking. So I'm feeling really good right now.
So you going for Trump?
Pretty cool stuff.
I mean, Trump. I think he's going to pull this thing out. I mean, it's a question of, are they going to try to screw him in Philadelphia as always, which of course they're trying to do. What kind of shenanigans are they going to pull in Atlanta?
In Pennsylvania.
What the fuck did I call into? What is this? What is happening? What the fuck is going on?
But no, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
You called it to an election stream, Sven.
Yeah, this is all about the election and who you're gonna vote for. Did all of y'all vote?
Election
I didn't vote at all. I wouldn't vote, but did everybody else vote on here?
Yes,
no.
I voted.
I'm 54.
I think I'm the only one that
vote.
voted. I know Ralph didn't.
Who did you vote for?
Who did I vote for? I voted for Trump.
Okay, and you're the only person on the panel. Ryan, you didn't vote. Sven didn't vote.
Yeah, I voted today. I voted for Trump.
Okay.
No, I'm not allowed to vote.
Why are you not allowed to vote?
Because I'm not a United States citizen.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here from for the outsider's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a filthy, disgusting foreigner.
Where are you from?
Originally from the Netherlands, Amsterdam. You've heard about it. Hacking frickin' based.
In Amsterdam, what's that bridge called that I went and there's
So
a
cool.
bunch of weed stores right around it. It's so pretty. I can't remember.
I don't know, prostitution, red light district.
Red light district.
Domed up in Cuba, but not the Amsterdam.
It's a little bit to get to stay.
No snort, just weed.
Hey, so from somebody overseas,
That's not gonna
how do y'all what's the noise, I guess, of the American election from somebody overseas?
I think. I mean, it's difficult to say. I think Benjamin Netanyahu is going to come out on top. Whoever wins, and
That's a fact.
I think that's
Right.
But I do think, I'm for Trump. I'd like to see the Trump victory. Obviously, I think most people here do. So but we'll see what happens.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
what
just
I said earlier?
nostalgic. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I said earlier
ahead.
today? If Trump wins this race, right? You know what that means? He can only beat bitches. He can't beat men.
What's wrong?
True.
He has not beat a man in no race. He would have beaten Hillary Clinton.
That is a little funny fact. I didn't think about that. That is a little
Just
funny.
think about that. He can only beat bitches.
He only won against bitches.
Listen, he grab him by the pussy and
little
beat him.
funny.
That's what he does.
I mean, people naturally hate women.
Look at Ralph. Ralph encouraging.
I
People
love women.
naturally
I
hate
don't know
women.
what the beef is.
I mean,
Damn.
I hate a lot of different people.
Am I wrong? Like
I think people are just nuts, but I love women. I
women
think they're
naturally hate
quite
women.
beautiful.
It's not even men. Like, what the fuck?
I'm pro.
Hey, Barn
I
Dog,
love
you
females.
got
I would
say the
very,
bro.
Yeah, you
That-
got
that
into
is
with
a
Grace
crazy
Thorpe and all
ass
that shit. Like, what?
word in
Okay,
there,
well, that's not.
uh,
She's not a typical woman.
Barn
She's
Dog,
like
I'm pretty
the.
sure you
She's like a
didn't
little
type
Ben
that
Thorpe
like
and like
that.
a weird
I'm
body.
gonna go ahead and delete
That's
that
its
comment.
own
'Cause that
genre
is
of
a-
thing. But I have a lot of female
So
long
So
term
what's the
friends, and I love women.
the
I
betting
tried
markets
to like
look
be
like?
friends with Grace, but
Wait,
she's
they
just
removed
the
next
betting
level
market.
psycho,
Oh,
dude.
Lord.
Who's on top right now? Trump, right? It's like 40, 60 or something.
Yeah.
He's on top
He's
of the
gonna
woman.
win.
So you saying he's on top of the woman?
Yeah. He's
He
definitely
can beat
Alright.
women. Just remember that. He's
It's
scared of men, though.
178 now to 99.
Illegal/outsourcing removes jobs and income from the citizens.
Yes.
And Trump's got 3 million on the popular
If you're gonna
vote.
talk about outsourcing, that's
That's
actually a
exactly
good
what
thing
I'm talking
because
about.
we import a lot of the stuff that we have here. Like when we talk about illegals, there's nothing worse that's
Thank you,
fucking up
Anonymous.
America as outsourcing the labor, outsourcing the work. Like it's easy to talk about illegals or jobs, but we give all them jobs to other nations.
No
We
shit.
importing everything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Well,
we
that's where
import-
Trump's tariffs come in. But Trump is now 80-20. That's nuts.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so
That's a
far
land
It's
stance.
80-20, yeah.
That's real? Okay, that's sick.
About to be
That's
in-
real.
How long is this going to
Wait,
go
what-
on?
they say
5
that
days or
again?
something?
Hey, say that again. What
No,
you said?
80-20.
Has Ryan Hartness said anything?
Dude, Trump is 50-50.
Hey, how
I
about
haven't heard
I come back when this calms down a little bit because this is kind of like the band Slipknot started a podcast. So
Hell yeah.
Nah, come on,
I'm
Ryan.
the
Hey,
guy
Ryan,
who's on the
hey, Ryan,
drums.
what you want to say, Ryan? Go ahead,
We're
get in there.
having a madhouse
what
on
I
purpose.
want to say is I'm a big Captain Tazaryach fan.
Oh, you
I
are?
came across
You guys
him on
have a
Ralph's
conversation.
stream. I enjoy your content.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Ryan.
Well, that's awesome. Would you like to have a convo with the Cap?
Well, yeah, actually, I kind of take umbrage with his idea that blacks are suffering from
All whites except me.
from
Yeah.
lack of jobs as a result of white supremacy.
Mhm.
I don't make enough money as a streamer doing the Ryan Harkness show Sundays 8 p.m. right here on Rumble, but I do have a day job. It's a business where me and my guys we drive around to rich white neighborhoods and we pick up dog shit in their backyard. And I happen to have nothing but black male employees, and the business is called Oh Shit.
So you
And we
saying-
tried to-
so you saying you as the white master got niggas picking up shit for you.
God.
It's actually my service.
already just said.
I wish Dribble was here. This is amazing. Okay.
No, I could
That's what he
hire
just said. Hey,
Mexican
Ryan, is that what he's
illegal
about?
immigrants.
Yeah, but you added the hard R. But anyway, go ahead. It's fine.
No,
Go
I
on,
did
Rondo.
not. I did not add a hard R.
You know, they messaged me and said, "Are you doing a big election stream?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Okay, we'll make sure to serve you all these ads, et cetera, et cetera." Anyway, go ahead. It doesn't
Oh.
matter. It's over now.
I mean, that was funny. That was kind of like a joke, Ryan. You know, if you watch me and follow me, you know I got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, you
Yeah, he does.
absolutely
He's
do.
a
But that's how it
I'm not-
translated in my brain. It translated because do you pick up shit too?
No, that's why I
See that?
Well,
White
I have
slave
guys-
master got the niggas picking
But
up
look,
shit. So you helping my point.
I tried hiring illegal immigrants And that wasn't working because they go to the door. See, the whole marketing gimmick is my guys go to the door when they're ready to service the customer, and they knock on the door, and when the customer answers, they go, "Oh shit," so that they know that it's ready to commence service. But I tried hiring illegal immigrants, and they just go, "Ah, cheat," and it wasn't working. I was losing clients, so I decided I have a lot of black friends. They were like, I need jobs. So I started hiring some of them and their friends, and they really fulfilled the whole marketing idea of Aw Shit Incorporated.
Ryan, when I first saw you on the screen, Ryan, I
Pretty
thought
cool
you were a woman,
stuff.
not a man. But I think you capping right now. I
Wait,
think you're
what?
trolling. I don't believe you.
Well,
No, I
business
think
is
for real.
never capped, sir.
I
He
think
doesn't
you.
cap.
Oh, okay. It does sound like some slave master shit, though.
No, I have to train them. So for an initial,
You have to train them to pick
period,
up
I
shit.
have-
Break that down. Give us a breakdown of how you train somebody to pick up shit. Give me the breakdown.
okay.
Well, you have to
First,
have the
it's the
skills.
I'm
motto.
sorry, Ruby. Like, come on, break that down. How do you train them to pick up shit? I mean,
Well, they got to get the motto right.
Dude,
That's why I said I had to fire all my illegal Mexicans because they go, "Oh,
That's the
cheat."
greatest kill stream of all time.
First, you have to get the motto.
This is the greatest of all time.
When you knock on the customer's door, you got to go, "Oh shit," and then they know that they're going to get their
You
backyard.
have video of this? Do you have video evidence of this?
This is definitely not a real thing. I'm calling
Thank you,
bullshit
Ruby.
on
Thank
this
you.
shit.
There is a training
This
process.
is definitely bullshit.
This is definitely bullshit. I call
it's not
shit. I
bullshit.
smell
It's
shit.
dog
I'm
shit.
gonna tell you what he
Big
thought. He
No,
thought he was
no,
gonna
look
say
at me
that.
in the eye. We both got those crazy blue eyes. Look me in the
Right.
eye and say that, bitch. You're lying.
Yeah, I think he thought he was gonna say that and get me mad. That's not gonna make me mad.
I don't
Exactly.
intend on making you mad. I'm just trying to tell you that not all of us
Oh,
are white.
please. You're like, hey, guys, I have a business where a bunch of black people pick up shit. It's called, oh, shit. To drink.
No,
Right.
you would not make it past day one because it goes, "Oh."
I wouldn't work for you.
And then
Yeah.
Captain says, "Oh, how do you train people for all shit?"
No, how do you train people to pick up
She
shit?
can't even
How
get
do
the
you
market.
train
Don't have a
people to
business.
pick up
There's no
shit?
business
That
of
just
people
doesn't make
picking up shit.
Yeah, that
Only.
just
This is
doesn't make
exactly why I
sense.
don't hire women.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't
He's
even work for
definitely
you.
a Trump
Archie.
supporter. He's definitely he about to beat up on a woman right now.
Right.
I know.
You
I feel harmed.
Yeah, and that's your fellow
Day
white
one.
brother.
Ruby.
Okay.
Day
I know.
one.
I thought you were my
All right.
brother out here. What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
your fellow white
Go ahead and
brother
give it
treating
to
you
me.
like that.
Yikes. No solidarity.
Even the black guy didn't say nothing like that to her.
I know. I'm switching teams, baby.
Now,
So-
you gotta stay where you at.
There's
Whoa,
absolutely-
was that a rejection?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Excuse
definitely
me.
rejection. You can stay right where you at. Work it out with your white brother.
Excuse me.
You gotta work it out with your white brother.
No, I don't. I'm not.
wait,
I
wait,
refuse. That was the last straw for me.
What did
That
you
was
ever
the last
find
straw
out?
right there. That guy.
Hold on, wait. What did you ever find out about Tommy Sotomayor? Captain?
He said he never talked to her like that.
Well, I don't believe him.
Well, the only way to do it is if she brings some evidence. She would have
Well,
been
she's
good
not-
to bring on the show.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been great. I like
No,
him, actually.
Tommy and the white girl. What's the dumb white
well,
girl?
she was supposed to be on, and then she had a conflicting thing. She'll be back on later this month. She's been on the show like 5 or 6 times. So she'll be back later this month. I talked to her extensively earlier. She just had a conflict. So unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it. But we've had a sex show anyway, so it's okay. Lily is a favorite of mine. So
Hey y'all,
even though she called you the hard R,
white bitch thought she was gonna get in. I don't play that.
I didn't say that. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying something off air. That's why I muted it. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. I do that too. So
I'm
at the
probably gonna
top
be
of-
on for about another 10 minutes or so. If y'all
That's
got
cool,
any other
that's
questions.
cool. We got another panel coming up. Whoever wants to stay can say. Sven Stoffel's scheduled for that panel as well. He came in early.
Yeah, I'll stay until I was on. I guess it's these time zones. You know, they're fucking up my mind.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Who the fuck's still here? Ryan, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
How
But how you feeling about fucking tax-free super chats?
I'm loving that, dude. It's coming down the pike. I'm loving it. Like almost my whole entire income.
You think he's gonna keep that promise? No tax on tips?
He better.
I hope
So
so.
that'll apply to like super chats too.
I mean,
That's a
they're
tip.
Yeah, it will.
Oh.
Is
Yeah.
that on YouTube or just
Oh,
Rumble?
that's freaking awesome. I mean, if I ever get monetized,
On
it'd be
anything,
awesome.
any tip on
I'll
anything.
ask an accountant before I file that, but they are tips, though. I mean, there's
Is
no
that
doubt
Rumble
about it.
and YouTube, or is
Wow,
that just
that'd make a
Rumble?
huge
Yeah.
difference because they take like
YouTube
30%
too, yeah.
out at YouTube. It's crazy.
Yeah, YouTube is wild off the chain with what they take.
Yeah, they're whack, dude. No, for sure.
Well, they
It's
won't be able to charge you tax anymore, but they'll still take their friggin' pound of flesh
yeah,
on
they'll
YouTube.
still take that. Yeah, for sure.
At least
You
that
can't-
lessens the blow, though. And when
Yeah,
does
it
that take
does.
effect? When does that take effect?
Well, I mean,
He
he'll
said
have to
it's going to be
pass
one of the
Congress.
first things, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what Trump said?
But Kamala
Yeah.
said she wanted to do it too. So, like, I mean, I would hope that could get passed through Congress, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope that comes through on both sides. Either way.
But Ryan, are you gonna hang around? Did you want to?
Yeah, I'll hang around.
Okay, cool.
It was a little much earlier.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
you
what's
know.
funny is Ryan says it was a little much, then he brings in Django and slave master shit.
Now wait a minute.
Right?
He starts talking about he got a business teaching niggas to pick up shit. But he said
Yeah,
it was a
come
bit
on,
much when we was
man.
talking earlier.
That's one way to put it. I would say I'm enriching the black community with jobs and cleaning up the white neighborhoods of their dog poop,
You
so that they
definitely-
could enjoy their nice.
Like,
back-
Hey, Ralph, when you saw that video that they documentary that did on me when they called us a hate group, when I said if you don't do the push-ups, we cut your throat off. Ryan
Yeah,
would be one of the ones we would cut his throat off.
No, wait a
How
minute.
do you cut a throat off?
You take
You
a
could
knife,
cut it, but
very
yeah,
easy. You just like that.
No, you have to open it and then cut the throat
Yeah, like,
off.
You cut the throat out.
Yeah.
You remove it. It's a very technical.
You
procedure.
knew
They need a
exactly what I
doctor. It's
meant
very
when I said it.
technical.
No, I
You-
didn't know exactly what you meant. I need you to be more specific next time.
I know, because y'all don't have flavor like that, so I understand.
It looks like for a little election update, Ralph. Little election update. It looks like Wisconsin has flipped back in Kamala's favor by 1 point.
All right,
but it's still real early.
Yeah, it's 1 point. Yeah, but they only got 24% reporting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it looks like he's solidly holding Virginia. He's almost at a 2-point lead now.
What's the
58%.
His spread
Oh,
is 50 to 48. Yeah.
Wait till it gets to like 65 or 70.
Yeah, that's when you know, like, it's
it'll be
real.
hard to overcome at
Yeah.
that point.
Like North Carolina's at 63%.
Yes.
That's for Trump so far. Georgia's at 79%. And that's 52% for Trump. That carries 16 electoral votes.
Dude, Kamala's done. She's cooked.
If Trump gets Georgia and North Carolina,
he's gonna get
that's
Georgia.
32.
And then if he gets Virginia, are you kidding me? Like, it's over.
It's over. If he gets those three, it's basically over. Yeah.
I didn't
And they're-
expect it
they're
to blow it out
close.
tonight. I thought it was going to be this long drawn out.
Even in the
thing.
popular vote, he's at 52% to 46%.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
he
35 million to
35
31.
million. Yep. 35 million to 31.
He's blowing it out. I can't
Looking hot.
believe it.
I told y'all he could beat women real good. He
Dude,
could beat
Ron
women.
Paul's campaign manager and his chief of staff on Capitol Hill was on this show a few hours ago, and he predicted a Trump landslide.
Hey, in my
And-
chat, hey Ryan, in my chat, they say you look like Ellen DeGeneres.
Now, wait a minute.
Some would say I look like Peter Weller from RoboCop.
They said he looks like Ellen DeGeneres in my chat.
He looks
Yeah.
more like Peter Weller.
See it. I see it though.
You see
And
it,
I've got,
right,
I used to
Ruben?
strip on here, and they said I look like
Yeah,
Ellen.
I think his feelings with that.
He looked like Ellen DeGeneres.
Well, he looks
I-
like
I kinda
Ellen, but
feel-
like if she went like on an anorexic phase or something.
Damn.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to get the next panel set up.
A woman telling a man they're too skinny is crazy.
No,
They
he's not.
don't
I don't
say-
want to. I don't mean to body
You
shame.
said anorexic.
Going with a
You
joke.
call- yeah,
I
you
was
call-
going with the
And
joke.
I'm enhancing
I think
it.
he
I'm
seems
enhancing the
perfectly
joke.
healthy individual, obviously.
Hey Ralph, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, man. I got some stuff
All
I
right,
gotta
brother.
do, man. But I appreciate you having me on your platform.
I
It's been
appreciate
great.
it, and you know what? I appreciate our little debate there.
Yeah, hey
you
Ralph, that's
know,
the first
you
time
fired
we
up.
really got
Yeah.
into like a real live.
Yeah,
But now
yeah.
I know what makes your heart beat, the damn presidential race.
Yes, it does, because I'm a political science degree holder, and so like this is what drives me. And
Yeah.
honestly, actually, it's not just that; it's the American worker being taken advantage of that drives me. And
Black people have
so,
been taken advantage of since we've been in America. So
well, look, you know, I don't. I
has
won't.
nothing to do with
Excuse
it.
me?
I won't argue
Well,
with you.
technically,
on
when you
that.
think about it, it really has to do with illegals because the white man is the real illegal. When you think about it,
Oh my God, it's this type of guy? I didn't know that.
yeah.
How about a
But
thank
on
you?
that
You're
note, I'll
welcome.
leave
You're
you guys
welcome for
to it.
everything, okay?
On that note, I'll leave you guys to it. Ralph, as always, it's great being
Back to Africa. Goodbye.
Hey, you
Good
Captain,
talking to you, Captain.
Hey, you got to give me a good
Take
opponent.
care.
Hey, Ralph, maybe in like 2 or 3
got
weeks,
you.
man, you get me a good
Jesus
opponent and I
Christ.
come
I
back
got
on and
you.
we dialogue.
I got you.
All
I
right, y'all
got you.
take it easy. All right.
You too, man.
Take care.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Damn, y'all were wild this chat session. Ha ha ha. Looking like plucked chicken. That was for those wondering, like, because I saw some people in the chat saying like Cap do this or Cap do that. This was, of course, what we were talking about. And I'm gonna share my screen and show y'all. This is where you at? Present, share screen. So this is a presidential race that we're talking about. So what we've been discussing is right now, as you can see, Kamala Harris has 99, Trump has 178. I know this is breaking Mika's poor little, I think she black heart. I feel so sorry for Mika. Mika, I might send you a free oil for your pain and suffering for this so-called black woman that's gonna lose. But as you can see, so what we were talking about is two things. One, the state. So what they're showing here, all the red or burgundy are the states. The red states are the ones that Trump has won already. The blue are the states that Kamala has won. When you see the alter or a different type of blue, it's because that's a state that that Kamala is dominating. If you see a low red, a dark red, that's a state that Trump is winning. But it tells you how close it is to closing. So right now, Georgia is 79% in, and right now Trump is up 52%. So that means, and here's what I mean, the importance of when people be talking about the popular vote. So when you look at this here, Donald Trump has 2.2, Kamala has 2.0. But you see, I don't know if y'all can see where it shows electoral votes is 16. So when if Trump wins this state, he gets sick. Oh, it just jumped up to 188. Trump just won. Y'all see how it just jumped up? Trump just won another state. Now, Trump is at 188. Now, for those that don't know, you have to get to, I think, 280 to win or 230, something like that to win. Trump about to whoop ass. I feel sorry for y'all. Fox News. Let's go to Fox. Let's see Fox voting. Let's go to Fox News. Fox voting results. Let me see. So you got to get to 270. Fox voting results. Let me see. Put the link in the chat for Fox. Let me see live election results. Let me see Fox. Nah, Fox. This don't look right. Oh wait. Let me see. Let me scroll. Yeah, Fox got the same thing. 188 to 99. So that means that Kamala to 170. I ain't the greatest mathematician, but if I just round that 99 to 100, Kamala's 170 points from 270 to win the election. And Donald Trump is 88, round that off to 190, is 80 points. Now, this is good for the ISUPK. I'm going to tell you why this is good. The ISUPK, we don't care who wins the election, but we take the winner and see how can we fish this? How can we... Hey, Mason Biot, where is it? Where you getting that 195 to 197 from? I don't have those numbers. Let me see. Cat, go. You got to go on live TV. What link are you looking at it live? Because I'll go to it and I'll show it here. Let me see. Let me see if this is live. Hold on. Let me click.
And that's
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen. Hold up. Let me present. Share screen. Show this.
Colombian,
Now you'll see the
Venezuelans,
screen.
Cubans are
Let's
getting
look at it
older now.
live.
Or the expats down in
It's
Florida.
188 to
Very
99. Where you getting the
traditionally conservative.
socially
You just put
conservative, and you got a lot of that
195 to
down South
117.
Florida.
So this is
Okay?
Fox News live right
So
now.
it's
Now, I'm gonna stop this
you know, when we talk
because I don't want them to say I'm sharing their stuff. I don't want to do that too much. If you send in oil, hey Michael, hey Michael, funny as hell, yo. Michael said if you send in oil to Mika, send Dream Girl. All right, y'all. Unfortunately, listen, Angela, I can't say that it's not for her to win. I won't even argue if it's for her to win or not. Only thing I'm gonna say right now is she gonna need a strong pull to win this. She got like, if she wins, she would have to win. Let me see, what are the other big states? Like California, like swing states are like California and stuff like that. But she gonna have to win because if Trump wins right now, Trump is in the lead for Georgia. Trump is in the lead for North Carolina. That's 32 electoral votes right there. If he gets Virginia, which he's leading right now, that's another 13. So 32, 13, that's 45. That's 45 before we even get to California. Right now, Minnesota is only 1% reporting, so we're not going to count Minnesota. Kansas, right now, he's winning Kansas, and right now he's winning New Mexico, but that's only 6 and 5, respectively. So right now, I don't know how many electoral. Let me look this up. Hold on. Before I go, I just want to look up electoral votes by state. Let me see if I can see the electoral votes by state. Give me 1 second, y'all. Electoral votes by state. Let me see. Let me see. So California. Okay, so now California is huge. Let me see, because it looks like California has 54. So maybe that'll help her. Florida has 30. That's what he won. Texas has 40. Did he win Texas yet? Let me see if he won Texas yet. I think he won Texas. Yep, he won Texas. It's going to be rough. We'll see. Georgia, but now it says Georgia hasn't counted 1 million votes still. But Georgia is at 80% reporting. And right now it's 52% Trump, 47% Kamala. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's up. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, this was a political live stream. This was not a debate or battle. I do have I have 2 upcoming battles. Oh, I got 3 things coming up. So this Friday at 6 o'clock, I'll be interviewing Goods the Animal. You sent a picture to my Facebook. I'll be interviewing Goods the Animal this Friday, 6 o'clock. I'm going to work on John, and I'm going to work on other battle rappers that I could bring on and interview them. So I got that Friday at 6 o'clock. Saturday at 7 p.m. I have a debate against okay, so I see what you okay, I see it now. He do have 195 to 117. I do see that. So Saturday I have a debate 7 p.m. with Sinetta versus Pastor Thompson. I'm gonna beat the hell out of him. And then Sunday, if you're from the tri-state area, New Jersey, New York, Boston, wherever it may be, and you can come to Washington Square Park, I have a battle versus God Logic. Yeah, half a gallon goods, Avis. That's who I'm gonna be interviewing. All right. So I'll be battling God Logic in the park. So I'm looking forward to that. So until next time, shalom. I'll be doing my car chronicles in the morning like normal. So until next time, shalom. So Mika's asking why Sunday not going to be live. The reason why Sunday is not going to be live, when I was talking to JP and God Logic's handler, we agreed to film first and then put it up after I guess we'll both do editing and then we'll agree on a time to actually throw it up. All right, so that's what we agreed to. So that's why I won't be live. All right. Yeah, who bringing out Cat with the braids or Slap? I'm bringing out both of them. It's gonna be Cat with the braids and Slap him in the truth. It'll be both of them. All right. So until next time, man. Shalom, Israel.